a sense of accomplishment at the end.
Oh yeah, once you make it through the stream, you're like, oh, finally, it's over. Man,
Evie, I love your new background.
Thank you.
That looks so much better than the white wall. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, it works better. I'm gonna. Okay, so Rory was talking about me. Rory was talking about me painting the wall green for the streams. However, I liked his idea of painting. I think I'm gonna paint a mural back here instead, and then have a green screen to pull up and down.
That would be so dope.
Very nice.
You need to make your mural like a beholder cave.
100%. Like a huge, like big beholder. But
A maw with teeth and yes.
Four.
You have the side of the room behind you, like a forest, and then the top of the room coming down and around is the cave entrance, and then the other side of the room you have the beholder. So the entire stream, whatever stream you're on, you're always looking at the beholder.
And if you got a door or like a window there, make that the if you got a window, make that the pupil of the eye, so you're looking into the window of
Well, there's going to be a window there now.
I mean, I'm in the basement, so
There's
it's
gonna
kind
be
of
a
hard to
window
make
there.
a window.
I said
like,
be sad today.
frame a window there, so it's just like not real, but it looks
Hello, thank you, Set Monkey, Josh, Robert, everybody already in. Myamorph, my friend, thank you everybody for being in with us already. We're just doing a little pre-stream chat and all kinds of fun stuff we're going to talk about here to get started. But of course, nothing more important than Vivi's background. So Vivi, it looks great.
Thank you. Thank you much, Lee.
It's a very important conversation.
All
Oh,
right.
I see, this is a thing where I'm just like, I'm signed out of everything, so now I'm like having to sign in
Oh.
to everything.
So funny thing, I just updated my RPG scribe today, and they always give you like the update notes of what the new classes and stuff that they added. Today they added a dinosaur druid.
Hey!
Oh, let's go!
That's
I love it.
awesome.
Yeah, and Discord updated their logo this week and all kinds of new stuff happening. So.
You know, John, I think I'm
Hey, William.
picking the next chapter character now.
All right, good. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Fraley, good to see you, Patrick, my friend. And oh, hello, Lizzie. Good to see you as well. Everybody jumping in. Let's go ahead and kick off our sponsors. So we're going to talk about this because I want each of my players to start discussing sponsors, and that's been part of our level up process. I'm gonna give each of you a sponsor. We'll do this next week. No, don't freak out tonight. I'm not gonna put you on the spot tonight, but I think it'd be really fun to change up how we do sponsors. Now, with that said, we have to start, of course, with Rory's amazing Blue Box trailer.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
We got to update this, Rory. We need the new PCs and.
I was hoping for Eye of the Tiger.
It's funny you're gonna have to redo this when our entire party dies.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, but
I'm telling
now
you.
that I know how, because
Look at those nipples.
I learned the app.
Oh, Brimstone. Oh,
You
she's
just
dead
gotta
too.
make sure that any character you ever have,
Erwin, who is that?
I don't know.
keep dying.
Yeah, I was like, where's Millie?
Vivi,
there
why
she
are you
is.
always eating?
Or
Vivi,
was.
like,
Sorry.
you should be 500 pounds with how much you eat on every single stream.
Red's actually not in the right now. It is a Redness trailer.
That's fine. That's fine. Ren is okay. Going to a corner.
You know, more importantly, you know who's not in there.
Who?
Phineas.
Oh, Phineas. He's the goodest boy. He is always there. And then, of course, our amazing video from Anna B. Meyer. And we're going to talk about this tonight because understanding where the party is very critical to this campaign.
Yeah.
Hello, Drunken Heretic.
Map, I looked at the map.
Old school, yes, sir.
Games, by the way.
Oh, Chuck Babuski, good to see you, Troll Lord.
Troll Lord! How's it going?
Ultra Magnus Raid, let's go! Statler. Blue Box is back after 2 weeks of absence. Well, not absence, like we had great stream. I want to talk about all the folks that did the wonderful one-shots. We had just such a great time with them, and that's going to be something we'll celebrate tonight. But yes, we are back with the Greyhawk Awakening crew tonight. And I've told you this before, watch the map, it matters. There are clues on this map. I have a plan. The plan is... Hey, Steve.
I just saw the oh my god.
Oh, we got a hype train already. Let's go.
Woot woot.
Woot woot.
Josh, don't say things without being prepared.
Yeah.
Thank you, Phantom. Oh, let's go, Robert. Robert, who runs Friday Night Crusades with amazing aplomb. He is a DM extraordinaire, and we are so thankful for him here on the Blue Box community. Thank you, Robert.
Do like Robert, nice guy.
M5 tie-in, yes, hello, Starry 5. What? Hey, Celtic Boar, good to see you, my friend.
Like, the amount of space I have is just stupid. Like, I really think this is like so wonderful.
Give it too much, it won't get.
Yo, Phantom!
How on earth are we to level 3 hype train already? We've not done anything yet. Thank you so much, everyone.
Advantages
Oh,
of
thank
the
you.
freaking amazing Phantom Entry. Yeah, Phantom.
Good day,
was
Enoch.
One of the captains and leaders of the freaking insanity that last night.
Tigerchoop, let's go! Greyhawk
Dancing.
Awakening.
Okay.
And
Yes,
it's about to get real. Let's go!
Shorewin was from near Ulag.
Well, wow, that's also true.
All right, welcome. After a 2-week plus hiatus, Blue Box Con still resonating through my mind. I am just blown away by all the kindness that I was shown. I have no words for everyone that was here and those that supported us remotely. It was just an amazing, amazing time. The Ren Festival was great, and it's not over. So we're already planning for Blue Box Con 2022, and it's going to be bigger and better. Rory, I'm coming at you because you and I are going to work on a video because I know you could do that. So you don't know that yet, but it's gonna. We could do something really cool. And we got the Ren Fest, which is going to be big next year, and I've got the sword that was purchased for me this year as part of the Ren Fest, and I'm going to figure out what the right personification of Blue Box will be as a dressed up costume. For next year. So I'm going to do that, so cosplay it, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Sexy Aragorn.
Sexy Aragorn. I like that. Thank you so much. 95% of a level 3 hype train. Good to see all of you, everyone joining us tonight. It's going to be so much fun. And I don't think I'm going to kill all the party tonight, but it could happen. We'll see. There are also a couple important choices the party will make tonight, which will influence how this goes. Now, with that said, thank you, CMDR Pete, for the sub. Gift subs from Terry. Thank you. Gift subs from Robert. Thank you. Everybody killing it. Now, we're going to talk about that tonight, too, because we have a very special night tomorrow for our Lore Masters Arcanum. It's going to be an open forum for everyone. I would like any of the PCs that can join us, the players that can join us tomorrow night. I'm going to invite also the folks from Sunday, and then all the mad chatters. I'm going to have a wide open Zoom, and also the chat, because I want to talk about what we can do to improve Blue Box. Things like, for example, advantage. Advantages have gotten out of control. They're too much. They're too big, and so we're going to fix that. And we're going to talk about hero points, and we're going to talk about how we can engage the chat more. And that's going to be a Blue Box level up stream tomorrow night for LMA. And we're going to invite all of you, everyone watching tonight, to join us. We'll have an open Zoom. I'll publish on my Discord. I think 45 people is the most I can have on Zoom. So whoever can join that, and then everyone else can be in chat, and we'll talk about that. Now,
quick question: are we starting earlier before that than we normally do?
yeah, so I think we'll start tomorrow at 5:30. So we'll have like a little bit early, not the 5 o'clock, but we'll start at 5:30, I think. And you and I can post that tomorrow in Discord, Evelyn. But I think that'll be a lot of fun, and yes, it'll be a fun show, and I want all of you that can to join us for that tomorrow night, and you can influence this stream. You can help us make it better and bigger. And oh, by the way, we have an amazing charity stream coming up in July. Date still being worked on with Lord Gazumba. It's going to be epic, and we have a virtual Greyhawk Con coming up also in September, I think. It's going to be just October, actually early October. It's going to be amazing. All kinds of fun stuff happening here with Blue Box and all of our associated friends in the community. Now, with all that said, I want to talk about what happened last time, and I want to talk about what's coming next. Specifically because I've told all the players, and many of the viewers know, October 1st, that's right, Robert, thank you. Many of the players know that we're going to switch PCs here, and it could happen now, or it could happen in 3 months. It depends on what you got to do. So, Josh was the questioner, told me I would lose viewers, and I said, no, I don't think so.
I said I was worried that we would, not saying you would.
Fair enough, fair enough. By the way, again, Josh, I have 2 compliments tonight. One for you, the extraordinarily glorious proboscis, which has been repaired and looks wonderful. And then it goes to Terry with the gray, the beard, my gosh. Terry, I am jealous. You look just
so sexy.
Magnificent tonight. I am jealous in the extreme. All right, so why are we going to do a different chapter? So Brim is what level? 6, right?
Almost 7 if he survives.
Almost 7 if he survives. Everyone else is level 5 or 6, right?
7.
7. Oh, quit flexing, Rory.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that was like.
I gotta make up for a lot of things.
He died and came back.
We will pay an ear and a finger to level up.
Okay.
And a death. And a soul.
Yeah, he might not have that anymore.
Yeah.
Stop!
That is the only adventure.
Stop cussing out our viewers, Terry.
I can do it. It's Wick. Anybody else?
You can. All right. So here's why we're doing it. So one, we've played now 46 episodes. This is episode 46. So 46 times 3, 140 hours of time that we have invested in this stream, and you level up, pretty quickly as you go. So we don't want level 15 PCs running around in a year or two. So that's part of it, but it's much bigger than that. I have a story. I have it's broader, and so the next session, I know you're all working on your PCs. How many of you have already started prepping your new PC?
Amazingly, I have.
Let's go! Let's go! Thank you so much for the level 3 hype train, everyone. So we will have a secondary campaign, which will be kicked off here very soon. And let me show you where it's at. So you guys started where? Terry, where'd you start?
I started in the Crown Hills with Shorewind.
Exactly. And for the rest of the party, you are all based out of? Omelet.
The welcome wench, I thought. That's
So-
where we were all born.
Yes.
So here, in Valuna, Hamlet, the Cron Hills, of course, the Lort Mills. This is where Gimbel's family was from as well. The next session will kick off, and you will be, and so all of you need to figure out your backstories here in the Great Kingdom. So we're going to be on the eastern side of the Flan. And so you figure out with your PC, and it's fine, like you can make it up however it works. And part of the reason we're doing that, Josh, is A, to spread out level ups, but also because there are multiple threads coming in this story, and each one will intersect. It is going to be a grand tale. And there is nothing more fun than kicking off your level 1 PC and it'll let our viewers, let's say for example, you are, let me look through here, well, Chuck joined us. Hey Mark, I saw you there earlier, I didn't see you earlier. So joined us pretty late, so they missed the beginning of Greyhawk Awakening. Now they can join with the new PCs in the second chapter of the campaign, or the second book, and start from the beginning. So it's going to all play together, and these PCs will not be retired. They will just simply be temporarily paused. And so you will see Brim and Rin and all of these PCs will be back again, but they will just be put on pause, much like a book when you read it and they switch chapters and go to a different set of stories. So I'll stop there. Questions, comment from the players.
Comment. He only said 2 players.
Yeah.
We're gonna. So.
Well, that's because Lilith and you are going to die tonight.
Yeah,
There
exactly.
it is. I was like, gosh, dang.
Well, then Lilith will finally be with Millie again.
Oh,
wow.
Brim will be left on his own. You know how
Soon.
Ooh.
No, I think this is exciting because I get to get into the group at the beginning this time instead of being the late
All right,
comer.
so quickly for our viewers, and thank you. We already got like 50-something viewers. Level 3 Hype Train, you guys are the best. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. I'd like each of you to give us just a snippet of what your PC will look like in Book 2. And we'll start with you, Evelyn.
All right, so I am going to be playing a dwarf, the first time ever, a dwarven cleric, and I'm going to leave it there for right now because I don't want to give anything else away, but I'm really excited about it. And
I like it. Hey, Storm Power. All right, Josh. We've only known you as Brim here at Blue Box. What is Josh without Brim?
I mean, Josh without Brim is a bit of a buster if you can take it. I'm going to be playing a bit more of a bruiser type. I'm going to be playing a monk, human monk, in this upcoming campaign. I'm excited to play him. He's, if you've ever seen Snatched, think something similar.
All right, I'm angry with you because your accent was so good. So bravo, Josh, well played. All right, Terry, what will you be without Shorewin and Rin?
Of course. Well, you will finally be able to be graced by a half-elf sorcerer. Indeed, famous among many, brilliant among most, and a lovely lover of the ladies. I will give you no further info, but know that you will fall in love with him.
I love it.
Does he happen to be friends with Yajtok?
smell him coming on
He is besties with Yajtox, clearly.
Yeah, those two are like.
Hey, Trollord, thank you for the sub. A lovely lover of the ladies. Well played, sir. Rory, what will you be sans gimbal?
I didn't know there was much shorter than 3 foot, but a half-ling is.
Ooh, okay, very nice. All right, and then last but not least, Vivi. We've only known you as Liv. By the way, I loved your role play in the one-shots, and I want to thank, again, Danny and Robert and Kayla, Time Lord's wife. The one-shots that were run while I was on vacation were so much fun. One-shots will be now a mainstay on Blue Box. I'm going to work on this. We'll do probably at least one each month. I want all of our great DMs and players to be able to jump in because there's something fun about a one-shot. It can be lighthearted, it can be quirky, and just, you know, it doesn't have like it's a different kind of thing. And I thought it was so much fun. And your Esmeralda, whatever her name was, like your old woman, Zelda, your old woman was abs. So give us a bit of her before you tell us about your new PC.
Oh, you wanted Griselda?
I do, yes.
Oh.
That's your next PC. That's what you're bringing in.
There she is, Griselda. I drew her.
Is that
Oh,
Pat
you
draws? I can't
because
see
of the
it.
green screen. Anyway, but I drew Griselda. Griselda forgets a lot of things. Apparently she had grandchildren, which she couldn't remember the entire time during her one-shot adventure, but at the end she did find her child and other children and things like that.
You
I
crushed
need my
that.
glasses and my old lady sweater and my like hair in the bun.
No, it was so good.
So my new character, if you think, is the absolute opposite of Lilith. So she is a half orc barbarian. So whatever you think Lilith is, she is the opposite. So Lilith is very friendly. She's a little bit crass. So it'd be interesting to see how she plays out.
Very nice. Go ahead, Roy. You're muted.
I was trying to be funny. Joke's gone because I was muted.
Gone.
It's gone. All right.
Come back later.
Yeah, bring it back later. All right, so it's going to be so much fun. And again, I can't tell you when that will happen. It's going to depend on the choices of the players tonight and in future episodes. So we shall see. It could happen very quickly.
Let's see, yeah. Grim's gonna look out from the mist and be like, nah. Right back in and hide.
Okay, all right. So what happened last time, Evelyn?
Alright, so when we started off last time, we were actually mid-combat with several orcs and one of the Red Lords who had captured a group of 5 individuals along with Brim's father, adopted father, Father Aaron. They were inside a cavern. Elandra had actually, at the previous session, right at the end, had critted the Red Lord that was at the top of this dais with an arrow to the chest, and as he was falling into this portal that was at below, he called out to the others of his allies in the room to kill Father Aaron. Which immediately was made Brim abandon his initial plan to try to pull the pillars out from underneath where 3 of the orcs had positioned themselves and head towards his father to try to save him. With some very useful help from Ren casting a obscuring mist spell around Father Aaron, Brim, and himself. It actually, Father Aaron had taken an injury, a bolt to the chest, but he was able to avoid taking further damage because of being obscured from the view of the orcs and the rest of the enemies in the room. Cole, he managed to do a very impressive crit and split one of the guys in half, and then had a very impressive critical failure.
Fumble.
Split its face in half. By trying to leap towards an imp that was in the room. Between Elandra and Phineas, they destroyed one of the remaining orcs. Gimbal destroyed another of the orcs with expanding his tree that he had shrunk down in the previous episode. And then the final orc, I believe, was taken out by Lilith, actually, if I remember correctly, through one of her awesome druid spells. So the 3 of them were quickly dispatched. Elandra had sent a couple of arrows after the imp, but he managed to escape with one of the orbs that were on top of the area around this portal that was crackling with electricity, and he also disappeared into the portal behind where the Red Lord had fallen. So at the end of the session, the party members, Elandra went and actually helped Call. She gave him a healing potion, and he thanked her for it, and it made her very uncomfortable. Then Lilith and Gimbal and Rin and Elandra and Call actually all moved towards the captured people to try to help free them, while Brim was actually seeing to Father Aaron, who actually had said something to Brim before.
Do you recall what he said?
He said, "Monster," something along the lines of.
Are you come
are you come to destroy me? And then it was something about the transformation. I am not worthy of the transformation.
Exactly. Well, I can we all give a round of applause to Evelyn? Like how she remembers all this to you, just awesome, awesome, awesome. Exactly. You killed that. All right. So along with that, you had, of course, Vivi's effort to remove the change, which resulted in the collapse. Then there was some healing that happened, a broken shoulder, a cut on the head.
Happens every time I try to do something, you know?
Milady, why? Why is that burning wolf?
And Rin actually channeled positive energy and healed everybody, and
Well, healed everybody except one.
injured, believing he was healing everybody, but injured what turned out to be this Pale Lord in disguise, which was so fun and exciting.
Yeah, so if you go back and watch it, I actually rewatched it. It was so much fun. You had this figure that was chained up in robes, a little bit bigger than the others, quivering against the wall, a puddle of urine against it, and then when that channel energy hit and the 11 points of damage were done to it with the 11 points of healing that went to all of the good aligned characters, it shed this, and that's where we're going to start tonight with the Pale Lord and his visage, which is being viewed by all of our viewers tonight. Wicked art from Frederica Draws. So I do want to shout out all of our sponsors quickly. We thank you to Frederica. Thank you to Mike Disney. I've got all of these awesome. Let me find one here. He has done these scalds. I have 4 of these guys painted. They are absolutely awesome, and we're going to do these as giveaways here coming soon, but not tonight. And I have 4 unpainted. He did a magic mouth from scratch with the green stuff for me, and I got dice and Patrick, Canadian Ancient Gamer. Is he on tonight? I haven't seen him yet, but every time I come home, I have more books from Patrick, Canadian Ancient Gamer. He just gives and gives and gives and gives. This community is unbelievable, and I am so thankful to all of our sponsors, to all of our friends. Of course, then we also have the good work by Cozy Gamer Dice. I've got lots of dice sets that I've received, and we got giveaways for dice that we're going to be doing here in the next few weeks. And we have gotten so much from each of them. We are absolutely blessed. Troll Lord Games, I had a conversation with Chuck today, and we've got some new stuff coming from Troll Lord here in the next couple of weeks, and they're going to be a big part of our virtual Greyhawk Con coming up and our charity streams. Troll Lord, just a wonderful sponsor, and lots of stuff that's going to be happening. So with all that said, let's jump into it. Are you ready?
Are you inviting us to the Tales Fair?
I will.
Okay.
Should we introduce our characters?
Oh, yeah.
Please do that as I invite you.
Alright, I'll start. Hello everyone, I'm Alondra Touraine. I am a level 5 half-elven ranger. And I am accompanied by the goodest boy, Phineas. Next.
Josh.
Oh, I refuse. Hi. My name is Brimstone. I'm a level 6 half-elven fighter. With my adopted father, who I hope to survive, and happy that we missed one another.
Rin.
Oh, hi. I'm Rin Autumncrest, a level 5 cleric, half-elf. My mom was human, my dad an elf, originally from Fishtown, but my last known location was Hardby until I got into a ship and landed amongst all these people, and so far the adventure continues to get a little more sketchy.
Yeah, very sketchy, and I want to reiterate that Shorewind is now IP of Blue Box, and he will be appearing at some point, no longer under your control because he's now mine. All right, let's go to Rory. Go ahead, Gimbal.
Okay, well, unlike Rin, I'm full gnome. I am 7th level wizard illusionist, and currently in another fascinating place, if I remember right, with some more fascinating items. So I hope everyone's okay outside.
Yep. Totally fine. We'll be good.
I
All right.
have no more trees at the moment.
Well done. Okay, and Vivi.
Hello, my name is Lilith. I am a druid, a Greyhawk druid, level 6. I'm currently questioning her life decisions. As per usual, her in attempts to help always seem to foil her, so that's where she's at. She just wants to collect oddities.
So how's everyone's day going?
Oh, you
Well,
know.
Too bad.
Did he just disappear?
Well played.
Go
All.
to the bathroom.
All right. So no watering plants tonight. All right. So we're gonna bring this back up, and you, Brim, you stand face to face with your erstwhile mentor. Father Aaron sags against your chest. He gurgles and mumbles almost incoherently as he weeps. His body racks and shakes against you. Then we're going to talk to you, Gimbal. Gimbal, you felt the healing from Rin down below, but your eyes are drawn to these scrolls that you have found. And there's also a small scrap of burnt parchment that lays atop the table next to the scrolls. Down below, Vivi, you have healed those you injured by drawing by in the pillar, and the Pale Lord here stands imperiously. You are also there, Rin and Elandra. All three of you stand next to the Pale Lord. You hear your companion here begins to move over. He is still somewhat damaged, but seeks to find you. And as you stand face to face with the Pale Lord, as I mentioned last time, there is no sickly sweet necrotic smell. There is no anything except this wicked smile. As he looks at you, time seems to stop. Your heart chills. You sense your demise imminently. As you look at this creature, pallid flesh draws back. Gleaming teeth glitter. Silver chains that adorn his skull are embedded in the flesh. His vertebrae dangle beneath ribs with nothing below. An utter sort of completely unnatural visage before you. It's a mockery of the living. The crown of chains on his head grow a silvery blue. Those wickedly long claws extend from his hands, and there's a soft hissing sound as he extends those pallid fingers. In an ivory macabre, he cackles towards you, and an overwhelming terror emanates from this creature, like nothing you have ever known. Everyone that is within 40 feet radius, which does not include Brim, but includes everyone else, must make a saving throw versus fear, DC 26 will save.
Oh, what?
I'll roll at advantage, please.
You said DC 26.
I did say
can't
that,
even
yes.
save from that.
I'll roll
Well,
with
if you roll a natural 20, it'll save. That's the only way.
Well, thankfully, I'm outside of that range.
I rolled a nat 20. I rolled a 20 and a 6, and I have my will save is a +8. Oh my god.
I rolled 2 14s. I have a 8.
So no, okay. All right.
25.
No.
Oh. All right. Gimbal.
Dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay, so hang on.
Got a 78.
All right, so everyone that had a 20 or lower, which includes your dirty 20, Gimbal, you suddenly are overcome with terror. You hear, which you can see on the screen, you're going to run against the wall. You hide your face against the wall in complete. Go ahead.
Should I roll for Phineas?
Yes, thank you.
Oh.
No.
He got the exact same thing I got.
Oh. But he succeeds because he's a wolf.
No.
It's not how that works.
That's how that works.
No, it's not how that works.
No, come on.
Okay, so wait. So Lissy asked a really good question. Thank you, Lissy. So she asked why I tell everyone the DC before they roll. Maybe because I suck. I don't know. It's a good question. Like maybe I shouldn't. But I've
I was gonna say you don't do it all the time.
No, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Exactly. I thought I did, but
Yeah.
it's
But I think you also usually when it's like crazy high, you usually tell us. So then you let us know that you're not trying to like railroad us. You're like, this is a crazy high DC. Good luck.
This is what it is.
Exactly.
May
Yes.
the odds that be in
Yeah.
your favor.
Yeah. Survive.
Because you want us to cry before
Yeah.
we roll.
I think my player said it well, but great question. Thank you so much, Lee. All right, so if you had a 20 or lower, you, including the dirty 20, you are completely frightened. You run with terror. If you had a 21 to 25, so just missed it by 5, you're shaken. You are stunned. You sense this emanating fear from the creature. It is like nothing you've ever experienced before. You feel the very presence of death, the very imminence of evil right in front of you. And somehow only Vivi is nonplussed and has no fear of it. Vivi, what do you do?
Lilith will almost like step forward just a little bit, not like just kind of shift her weight almost moving forward towards it. What is it that you want? What are you doing here?
So you talk to it. As you talk to the creature, let's go back to you, Brim. You have no idea what's going on. You don't even feel the fear. Father Aaron is in your arms. What do you say?
So wait, I feel this. I don't feel the aura of fear. I just.
He was beyond your reach.
Yeah, I think I would have heard the stairs collapsing, but I don't really see anything because I'm still in Rin's obscuring mist.
Right. Exactly.
I'm just gonna be chilling with Father Aaron. Honestly, I'm gonna be looking him over, and my brain, which was originally like worry and take care of and protect, I'm now on a one-track mind. Ever since those words that he said to me just really cut into Brim, he's more about, okay, that doesn't matter, push the emotions down. What matters right now is keeping track of him, taking care of him, and making sure he's good to move as soon as possible. So I'm going to be trying to bandage, going to be trying to put splints on stuff. If I see bones nearby that I can use to like possibly help him, I'll do that.
Well, so obviously he was already healed by Rin.
Yes.
But as he sags against your chest, he repeats again, how could this be? I don't understand, Brim. How could you be here with... they wanted to... their purpose was... Dad,
what do they want to do?
as I'm going to be trying to lean him down against some sort of pile, even if it's a pile of skulls, I don't care. He needs to sit down. He needs to rest instead of standing.
The creature! That one! You see he points over your shoulder.
He can see it through the mist?
You're asking a question you would not ask as a player, so
Okay.
what your PC would do.
He just...
You turn, you see nothing through the mist. But Father Aaron's finger points unerringly through the mist. He senses something he cannot see.
What creature? We already killed the orcs. We already hit the sorcerer. What else is there?
Gimbal, you stand before the scrolls. You frightened, run against the wall. Please roleplay your fear.
Let's see. Can I? Do I know where it's coming from?
Yeah, you sense it from below. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll look down at my feet and look behind me at the wall, and just everything just locks up for a second, and I don't know, maybe the wall's gonna fall on me or something, and I just and I just move against the wall and grab my head and tuck it as if I'm just peeking slowly, like, you know, like a kid in the corner who's scared of the dark and just peeking through the fingers.
Bravo. All right. Evelyn, tell us what you're doing. Elandra, as she has this fear, how does she respond?
She's stricken by a fear that she has not felt in a very long time, and it's pulling up moments reminiscent from a very long time ago, and she just feels this overwhelming need to run as far away from this as she possibly can, but also like making sure that Phineas isn't in danger, because that would be the absolute worst thing for her.
Okay, so
she would be terrified, but also like just keeping an eye for him, so moving at the same time as he's there.
All right, so I'll let you choose this. So if you can see on the screen, do you move toward the portal, past your companion here? Do you move away from the portal toward Brim? Which direction do you run?
I think for her, knowing that Brim is a reliable source of safety, as she's kind of figured out in the past couple of days, she would probably head towards Brim.
All right, so you run this way. And I have this view, which includes sort of the isometric all over everyone. And now we're going to go to Vivi again as you move toward the creature. Its eyes grow wide. Just pale flesh. As it sees each of the rest of them, Rin, everyone else turns away. Only you stand toe-to-toe with the creature. You will die! You see claws raise up. It's monstrous, 9-10 feet tall. Towering over you. You feel the aura of demonic power on this creature as its claws hover over you. Initiative, please.
Who has initiative?
Yeah, you're rolling, Vivi, because you're the only one that's not scared.
I suppose so.
Well, no, Evelyn has it.
5?
You have initiative. All right. So you see, I had a 3. You see these hands raised. What do you do?
Lilith will. Everybody's gone away from. Is that what it looks like? Who is that?
Yeah, they're all fleeing. You see all the members, the people that were in chains. They're all hovering away. You saw Rin and Elandra. They're all moving away.
Lilith will cast Obscuring Mist, and as she does that, she kind of just ducks down, and is kind of crouching down, one hand on the ground, one hand placed back, and she'll just kind of look down or look up at it and cast Obscuring Mist within that area.
All right. You cast Obscuring Mist, and fog grows around. The creature looks surprised, but its head turns towards you as you cast this mist. And hold on here, let me pull this up. Let's get some fog on this. Boom. There we go. And as you cast this mist, you hear the creature step back against the wall. Now we're going to go back to you, Gimbal. The fear recedes. You feel that fear disappear. It dissipates. What do you do?
A flicker of a moment crosses my mind as that fear had brought me back to the afterlife when he had been killed. And a flicker of hope comes back in, a reminiscence, a remembering of the voices of his companions, and I shake my head and I look to see if anything was an illusion or if I still see the scrolls and that paper.
You look and you still see them. There are scrolls and there is a fragment of burnt paper on the desk.
And are the scrolls in a casing or are they loose?
The scrolls are bound with leather, but the paper, which is burnt, sits open on the desk.
Yep. So because it's going to take a second to untie those and open them, and the paper's just sitting there, I will scoop them up, but my focus will be on that paper. But seeing it's burnt, I want to be careful with it to not just grab it, just in case it's fragile. And I'll take the time to read what it says, if I can. I don't know what language it's in.
Right. As you pull the scroll, the broken piece of paper out, and you look at it, we're now going to go back to Josh. Josh, Brim feels Father Aaron sagging against him. What do you do?
Brim's, with the arm that is pointing towards through the mist, Brim's just going to grab it, and he's sagging, so he's going to try and lower him fully to the floor and just kind of cup his father's hand against his face. Dad. And, like, trying to do the whole, like, catch the eye contact.
Look at me. We're here. I'm here. It's me, Brim. I've got to go check on my friends, but I'll be right back. Are you safe here?
Brim! How can this be? How can you be here? They steal the children from the free city of Greyhawk. They take them and they convert them and they twist them as they wish to twist me. Again, do not see! And he points through the obscuring mist.
Look back again and trying to see.
You can't see anything. It's all like covered with mist.
Oh. I don't understand what you're pointing at. I'm here because you're here.
Go!
I'm here for the children.
Look, Brim! Look! Go and look!
And I finally stand, turning around, just... I've never seen Father Aaron like this. I'm just looking across the bridge, looking for whatever it is. And I look back over my shoulder at him still. I'm gonna guess he's still like pointing or whatever.
He is, like, yeah. Yeah.
Stay here. Stay quiet.
I'd say he's gonna move through the mist with a sense of urgency, trying to push through it to look out at whatever's beyond this mist.
All right. As you move through the mist, let me come back to Alondra. Alondra, roll again a d20 for me, please. So the round has escaped, and I want to see.
Should
what...
I? Is this? Am I adding my will again?
Yes. Yep.
I'm gonna roll again at advantage.
Yeah. Burn those advantages. Let's go. Burn, baby, burn.
Use them all.
Use them all.
That's a natural 20.
Oh,
there you go.
All right, so
You ain't scared of nothing.
you feel the power of this fear, and then you push through it. With your force of will, you know that Phineas and Rin and all of your friends and companions are in danger. Thank you, Robert.
Robert.
And you turn back. Tell me what you do.
Regain. Oh, I should. But yeah, regaining her senses, she's going to realize, something must have happened. Turn back around. She's going to look in the direction of Lilith. I believe you cast a spell, correct, Lilith?
Yes, yeah, I cast Obscuring Mist.
So I can't see now where Lilith or this creature is. So I'm going to try to. She's going to sling her bow onto her back into the thing that she has to hold it when she's not carrying it. She's going to draw her long sword and start moving towards the Obscuring Mist, since she knows she's never going to be able to hit anything in the.
Just also worth noting, I did say I was kneel down on the ground, both hands touching the ground.
Yes, you did.
She ain't stupid.
You are knelt upon the ground, both hands on it, as Rin flees. Go ahead, Rin, make another save for me, please.
DM, you have advantage, by the way.
Oh, thank you, El Hawk, Lizzie. That's awesome.
Yeah, Brim died.
Brim dies. What's that?
22.
Now, all right, so you continue to run. As you flee, terror infuses your soul. Pelor, where are you? The guidance of your god seems nowhere to be found, and you are utterly terrified as you sprint away. What? Not you, John. Bad John.
So that's a full for all of us?
As you sprint away.
I know.
Not you, John. Bad John. That's hilarious.
Vivi.
Bad John.
Lilith. The Pale Lord.
Yes.
This awe-inspiring creature. You see the chains upon his head glow as he watches your comrades run away. And he pulls the claws out. And he leans over. You know it is utterly unavoidable. Your death is imminent. As the claws come down, you know there is no chance for survival. There is power in this creature beyond any kin, any mortal creature you have ever known. You feel this aura of evil that emanates beyond your reckoning. And then you see the chains atop the head glow. I don't give too many hints. That's my DMing style. I want my players to kind of figure things out. So
Is
I don't
it my
give.
turn? Is it out of what
Yeah,
is what's going on?
yeah.
An initiative?
Yeah, oh, no. So yeah, no. Like I've told you, like he's looking at you, and you sense it, and so yeah, you can play.
So it's my turn?
Yes, it is.
John, I don't like this. Mom, I'm not having fun. I want
His
to go home.
chains are glowing. Let me see what I have. Again, please. Oh, I have nothing for.
A badger.
Lilith will. Produce flame at the chains The glowing chains? No, John's upset.
No, I'm not upset at all. No, I love it. All right, so.
John's like,
I love it.
I love it. All right, so.
pull the chains with me. See, the other thing I was going to do is bop him on the head with my staff, but I don't think that would be very good.
All right, so as you lift your hands and you go to cast flames, you see the glowing silver chains atop his head, as I referenced, and he then, the Pale Lord, looks toward the ceiling of the room.
I don't have a shatter spell, though.
As though he hears something from somewhere else.
Lilith will look up at him. Are you with Halia? Are you working with Halia?
Halia is nothing but a trifle in the light of the pale.
And then he stops.
The night comes and she wishes to play with you, so I will honor her desire.
It turns sideways. You see that silvery light, dimension door, a planar thing opens. And as it does so, you hear the echoing words,
But I give you something to play with.
Lilith is not scared, correct?
no, you were
Yeah,
not
man.
frightened. You choose to roleplay how you want to roleplay that, but yeah, you were not frightened per se. The creature vanishes.
Oh, do I dare? We're gonna die anyway.
Go out in a blaze of glory.
No kidding. Lilith is still crouched on the ground, looking up as that light comes down. He said he's going towards the light?
No, he vanished.
Oh, he vanished completely.
He did, yes.
Oh, would she be able to say something before he vanished?
Of course, yeah.
We have fought you something like you before. Run. Why do you run? Come stay here and fight us. If you are the Lord, as you say.
All right, so as you say that and he vanishes, you hear familiar words as the cat plays with the mouse. My lady has purpose for you. And he vanishes.
My lady has purpose for you?
Mm-hmm.
That's that stupid lady.
All goes still. Brim, you come walking through the obscuring mist, and you see Father Aaron still is chained, but you've broken some of them, but he's still kind of bound. And you see Rin fleeing, and Elandra stopping short. You see that you have Lilith staring down at an empty space.
Again, question. Lilith, is there still a mist there, and can I see through it?
If with the disappearance of the paling, she would have dropped the obscuring mist.
Cool.
Just so that everybody knew what was going on.
All right. Then Brim just comes through, looks around at the chaos. This seems pretty normal. As he's gonna walk through and kind of make eye contact with Elandra. What's going on? As he's gonna come out and kind of start surveying, kind of getting 2 cents on everything, as he's gonna walk over to pick up his greatsword.
You pick it up, you see Rin rushing past you, sort of babbling in fear.
Run! I'm gonna try. If he would have come in front of me.
Yeah, he's right there. He's right there. He's going right past you.
I would have grabbed him and just kind of by the scruff and pulled him in front of me and like shake him once. Run! Does he come back to it?
So when the Paling, or Pale Lord rather, vanishes, the fear vanishes. So Rin, as you're running, you suddenly feel the strong hand of Brim grasp your arm like a vice. He yanks you, he calls to you, and the fog vanishes from your mind.
I'd like to look around to see if there's anyone else looking like this. Is Carl doing anything?
Yeah, you see Carl, he was running. He's turned around now, and he is staring wide-eyed.
Reference Lilith is still on the ground, kneeling, one hand on the ground, one hand back.
Once Brim sees that, he's going to let go of Rin. Once he kind of sees like the pupils come back to focus, he's going to let go of Rin and push past and get down to Lilith. Not even worrying about his greatsword at this point, because his greatsword's over measure here.
Right.
So he's going to rush up to Lilith, be like, get down with his hand on her back and one hand on her arm. And, Lilith, what's going on?
Lilith, eyes furrowed, just looking to the ground. She doesn't turn when you shake her. She's just looking right at the ground, eyes furrowed. My lady has a purpose for you.
What?
My lady has a purpose for you. Talia. The Pale Lord has some connection with Talia. She has a purpose for us.
Where's Gimbal?
I
don't know where Gimbal is. Everybody ran.
All right, so let's switch to Gimbal. Gimbal, you feel the fear vanish, like a veil that just evaporates, and you are now still before the scrolls and before the paper, but the fear is gone.
I hear the loud yell of Brim, but focus in on the paper for a moment. Can I read it? Is it in...
I want you to make a knowledge check. Let's do, hang on here 1 second. Let me pull up my sheets.
Use advantage?
You can use advantage, yes you can. We're gonna do a check on your skills, and we'll do knowledge language, or let's do knowledge. Let's do knowledge religion, please.
$16, or advantage, dirty 20.
So dirty 20.
Yep.
As you look at this scrap of paper, it was clearly torn from a larger tome. It is a slim strip, burnt edges, and it says, "When the world shall fall, we will call. She who will make the world shake will bring the flan awakening."
Bring the what awaken?
Flan. The flaness.
It's a nice, like, dish.
No, not that kind of flan. Stop, Josh, stop. Way to break the immersion, Josh. I'm gonna beat you up in the scene.
I am so anxious right now. Joking is my coping mechanism. My gosh.
So when the world is shaken, she, the flan, will awaken. And I'm hoping all of you catch that reference because it is relevant.
Isn't that just Gimbal that is reading it though? So
Yes, it's just Gimbal.
Oh, okay, so we don't know.
Is the paper, does it seem Like it's just the edges that are burnt, or is the paper fragile from the heat of the burn?
No. The paper is substantial. It's not like fragile, but it is burned at the edges. You don't want to crumple up in a ball a little bit, but it's not like about to break apart in your hands.
Okay, I'll just open up my sack and put it in there. Brim, I'm up here. I found some stuff y'all need to see. I'll be down there in a second. In 2, I'm short. And while holding the scrolls in my hand, I want to take a look around this room. Kind of not too hurried, but I should probably get down there. But I want to look around the room and then go down there.
All right. So as he's looking around the room, what's everyone else doing? The fear is gone.
Lilith remains in that same position, looking at the ground, just repeating over and over again, "My lady has a purpose for you."
Brim would have raised up a bit when he called for Gibble, then hearing him, he's going to kneel back down, one leg kind of outstretched behind Lilith and his knee kind of in front of her, leaning down, one hand on his back still, and just will slowly move his hand towards her chin. And then if she doesn't move away, he's going to turn her head to him and just kind of making very concerned eye contact.
We can talk about this later. I need you here in the now. Okay?
There's nothing happening now.
That we can see. We need to get out of here. It's not safe.
Where is everybody?
Is
everybody safe?
He looks around, kind of getting a 1-2.
So far, shaken, but together. I need to go grab my father.
And she kind of breaks out of it, and she'll kind of look right at you and stand up off the ground. Sorry, what did you say, Brim?
Nothing.
And he's going to stand up.
As he tries to stand up, and she'll grab his wrist and kind of tug him back. Come back here. You're not running away from this. What did you say? That man? The priest? He's your father?
We don't have time for this.
And he's going to actually pull his arm from Lilith.
And then you see her turn on her heel and be right up behind him.
He's going to move into the fog, just...
So Brim, you move past Call. He stumbles over, muttering about his fall, and Elandra helping him and saving him. As he kind of mutters and walks toward the fog, you hear Rin and Elandra both turning back, but Lilith is right on your heels as you walk into the mist.
Yes.
As he's gonna move into the mist, just as he feels it halfway through the mist on the bridge, he turns around, will hold Lilith by the shoulders.
He's a little shaken.
But not stirred.
Dad! Not the time! Where's the pizza roll?
Gosh. Yeah, talk about breaking immersion.
I know, sorry.
Father like son.
Is that an anachronism?
It is totally an anachronism. Absolutely, yes, it is.
It's an anachrodon. It's an anachrojon.
That's awesome.
Okay, but
He's a little shaken. Please. I'm gonna bring him out to you all, but we need to get out of here. Right?
Can he walk? Or does he need help?
Brim's gonna, for the first time in this whole time, gonna smile a bit.
Even if we can't, we should be fine.
As he's gonna kind of look down at his muscles and look back at you.
Okay. And she'll lean down Father John? Is that his name? What's his name?
Aaron.
You know what, Lilith?
Father
Lilith doesn't
Aaron.
know his name. So
I'm Father John. He's Father Aaron. Yes.
Father Aaron, right?
Oh, you're thinking of Daddy John. That's another entity in the forest.
That's fine. I don't need to know his name. Lilith will lean down to Father Aaron and just. Are you? You're Brim's dad.
He sags up from the ground.
Papa John.
What? I'm sorry, what? What did I miss?
Akila said Papa John.
I know, I said stop it, Josh. He's kill me. He sags up from the ground. I was fortunate enough to be the one that helped him when he was but a wee lad and was tortured by the Greyhawk guards that were utterly debauched, and I was his friend and his father. Where is the creature? Where has it gone? It wanted to transform me. It wanted to make me something that was evil.
Do you like him? A creature like him?
Yes, like him. This is what he wanted.
We've seen and fought a creature like him before. We can talk more in a minute. Are you hurt? Can I help you in any way?
I am fine. I need no help. I just. Where is my son? Where is Brim? He starts crawling on his hands and knees, scrabbling across the bridge, looking for Brim.
She'll kind of stop and help him stand up. He's here. Just give me a minute. Brim? Where are you? Brim!
You hear Lilith's voice.
Brim is midway on the bridge, and he turns around, assuming that, slowly kind of looking behind him, because right as she went by him to continue to Father Aaron, he kind of heard her go past, and then he heard the interaction. And as he sees his father now opening in the mist in front of him on his hands and knees, he just looks at Lilith, looks down at his father, looks at Lilith.
I'm here, Dad. Come on.
And he's going to go to kind of pick his father up under the arms, and then kind of get an arm underneath him and hold him.
We gotta get you out of here, okay? Hold to me.
As he clutches to you, his arms are frail. The bones seem like birds, so thin and light. His form, it's like air in your arms as he clutches to you. What has happened to you, my son?
Oh no, Dad. 1 second.
As he's going to turn around and head out through the mist, and not looking at Lilith this time, just moving out towards the rest of the group.
We're in boat! It's time to move. We're not staying here. It's not safe. Gimble, grab whatever you found, let's go. We're leaving. Get etchings of whatever that portal is. Find out. I don't know magic. Figure it out. But we're getting out of here. I've got a civilian. He can't fight and I can't protect him. Whoever's ready to go, follow in line.
Can't hear you, Evelyn. Sorry. Nope.
Mic's not working.
There we go.
Ah,
There we go.
yeah.
There we go.
Oh, we lost you again.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
good.
yeah,
All
got
right.
you.
Apparently, doing other people's Zooms messed up my Zoom settings, so that was fun. Alright, so, she's just gonna point at the other captives that are still behind and say, we have these civilians too, by the way. I mean, obviously, this one means something to you, but we need to help them too, so let's not leave them behind.
Grab 'em.
There are 4 still in chains, healed by Rin and by Lilith after she collapsed the stairs on them.
Gimbal, Brim, sorry, will see this and see the bruises on their foreheads and the blood dried on their sides from getting absolutely pummeled by these horrendous falling stairs, and will kind of...
You kind of overdid that, didn't you?
He'll look over at Lilith and just eye contact as he lowers his father.
Do not let him move.
As he's going to turn around and go over and finally grab his greatsword, looking at the captives.
I need you not to move either. All right?
Everyone roll perception for me, please. Give me your D20 plus perception.
At advantage.
At advantage.
All together now.
All together now.
Perception.
Thank you to all of our mad chatterers. You guys are killing it tonight.
23.
Okay.
-2, that's a 16.
All right, 16, 23.
31.
35.
31.
31, 35, and
26.
26. All right. So everyone above 28, which I think is Terry and Rory.
I only have
No,
25.
it's just Red.
Just
Oh,
Terry,
okay.
yeah.
Just all right. So, the words of the Pale Lord still echo in your mind, and you see 3 small flames forming on the cobblestones in the darkness as Brim brushes past, leaving Father Aaron on the ground, Rin recovering.
No, he's not on the ground. Lilith will be holding him up.
Okay, holding him up. All right, so.
Oh, sorry, DM, you have 3 disadvantages. Thank you to Mark.
Oh,
Muse.
what? No!
Thanks,
you, Mark.
Muse. No, don't do that. That's so cruel. All right, so hang on. Let me jot that down here because I had advantages. Now I have 1, 2, 3 disadvantages. Fuse.
Too late, John.
All right, so you see flames licking up from the ground, little tendrils.
And like over the entire floor? Is it just in a specific area?
It is in 3 specific areas, and you're going to see those now. Here, and one on the bridge here, and one here. And you see gouts of flame burst up from the floor, some sort of planar summoning done by the Pale Lord as he vanished, and he promised you that there would be something left behind for you, and these flames erupt with amber and orange hues. Heat flares up, and it is going to be time for initiative.
Question.
Go ahead.
Since I perceived it before they fully erupted, am I able to do anything prior?
I will give you, yes, you will have advantage, or initiative rather, so you can go a surprise round because you saw them when no one else did. So as these flames begin to erupt, you, Rin, saw them first.
And immediately, knowing the place that we've been in and what we've had to deal with already, Rin assumes that this is going to be dangerous and immediately goes ahead and lowers his head momentarily, starts to move his hands, says some words to Pelor, and casts prayer on everyone.
Okay.
around him.
And tell the crew what they
Within
get.
40 feet. So that gives us a bonus, +1 bonus on. Let me give the specifics. +1 bonus, +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks. And then this is a question for you, John. Were they in far enough when I cast it to give the foes a negative penalty on such rolls?
Yes, they were.
Okay.
Yeah, they were already manifesting. So when you cast,
Okay, so they'll take a -1 on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, and skill checks.
got it. Okay. As you call out to Pelor, you feel the power of your god rain down. These creatures summoned by the nefarious Pale Lord, even as Kaal and Brim and Father Aaron and everyone runs to and fro. Chaos abounds. You hear Gimbal upstairs rambling about some sort of document that he's found, and the attacks and the woman and the whatever. And with that, we will go to break. So we will be back in just a moment. You know, when I get excited, that means break is coming.
Oh no!
And we will be right back. Blue Box, thank you everyone. Good chat tonight. All my mad chatters, you guys are killing it. I've been watching the stream.
Then check the fan art in the Discord.
Oh, there's fan art. I'll bring that back after the break as well. Probably Pat draws. And again, I want to thank. We have so many great contributors here. Everyone that was part of Blue Box Con, you have made my. You've absolutely broken my heart. I've just had so many great things. I got a letter from Lisi this week, and it was just great. Pat draws all kinds of new stuff. Pat Fraley 66. He's all these guys are just doing amazing things. All these ladies are doing incredible things, and I am so thankful to this entire community for what you're doing. It makes the game so much fun. And hey, William, yes. Yeah, you can get food. Absolutely. Go get food. Good idea. Those skull piles look like stormtrooper helmets. They kind of do. I thought the same thing, actually, especially the ones on top. Those guys right there, they look like stormtrooper helmets. So we'll be right back after break, and we will see what happens with these elementals, which were summoned, these amber-hued fire creatures that erupted and have been somewhat hampered by the power of Pelor. Thank you, Rin. And we will, and we'll be right back after the break.
So that'll last 5 rounds, guys, just so you know.
17?
Yeah, close, but no
Please.
cigar.
Please.
And yes, we always leave the chat up during break, so you can talk to our players.
Feeling hot.
Well, I've got some dried mangoes.
Hey,
yeah.
Josh.
Yes.
So I've never had a broken bone in my life. I know you didn't necessarily have a broken bone, but I've never had a broken bone in my life, right?
Yes.
I've had like 20 hours of tattoos, but no broken bones.
Dude, that's dope.
So like where this is going is
you want one.
you gotta like cover your nose to like keep your head out of the shower to.
I didn't shower for like a week and a day. It was disgusting. It was
Just so you wouldn't get the whole rat.
Yeah, well, literally, the doctor said, he was like, you can try and shower, but don't.
Yeah.
He was literally like,
It's
if you're gonna
hard.
do anything, he's like, get baby wipes, get like dry shampoo. He's like, that you can do, but you're gonna be out of commission for the first like 4 or 5 days. I couldn't do anything. Like the first 3 days, if it wasn't for my uncle, I literally would not have had any idea what was going on, because I would like, I came like in and out of high consciousness. Like it was insane. Like these mangoes, I'm addicted to them now. They're the Costco dried mango slices. They're so good, and those were all I could eat for like a week. I had smoothies and those. That's it.
So much sugar.
It was, yeah, trust me, I know, I put on some crazy
Just
weight.
constant sugar buzz.
Now I'm literally leaning
It's not the
out
meds, man. It's not the meds. It's all the sugar.
Yeah, that's, yeah. But yeah, it was some crap. But even now, like, it's still super swollen. I'm still super nasally because I still have tons of dried blood up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
What about
real
if you
gross.
like steam your face?
I'm pretty sure Two-Face tried to do that and it didn't go well.
No.
Oh.
Like stuffed nose, hot water steam.
Yeah. So you do saline spray.
Rinse.
Yeah, saline rinse, which is what you're supposed to do. I feel like the heat could help, would definitely help, like especially after a shower and stuff like that. Definitely. I haven't tried the specific like sticking my head over boiling water.
No, man.
No, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
no, I know.
Hot water.
Terrible idea.
No, so what
Hot
you're
water and
saying,
towel.
A humidifier.
what you're saying is chili powder, and then stick my head over top of it.
Well, I
Okay.
was actually thinking chili powder for the mangoes,
Oh.
but
And then put those up my nose.
yes.
No.
Okay.
No. Don't do that. Nothing up your nose that's not supposed to be there.
I don't know what
Terrible
you're talking
idea.
Mm.
Don't do it.
about. And go up the nose. Oh yeah. I actually thought about just doing the plastic bag over top of the face and then zip tie around the neck
No.
to take a
No.
shower. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It would keep my nose from getting wet.
Yeah, and it would keep you from being alive.
Yes. I don't see a downside to this.
Josh. Come on. No.
You know, I can only imagine you standing in the shower because I don't want to
Oh.
imagine that.
No,
But standing
please.
in the shower, right?
I love you, Rory.
Like what is that? You know, if it's a bathtub, then porcelain or metal, whatever, right? But it's slippery when wet, kind of thing, and you're on all those meds. Like,
Man, I couldn't even
forget
walk
the
on my
clean
own for a
part. You're
little
just
bit.
gonna fall.
Yeah. Like, it reminded me, did I tell you guys that I had, a while back, like, I had a, what is it called?
I don't know.
I almost said Viagra. That's not the word I'm looking for.
Why?
Vertigo. There we go. Vertigo
Oh,
spell.
yes.
That would be that. Oh,
It's horrible.
I had a vertigo spell for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I had one about the same length of time a few years ago, and it was terrible. I would just constantly lose my balance, and yeah,
The work, I couldn't drive. It was horrible.
yeah.
So Josh.
Yes, sir.
So, I gave you this nice gift.
Yeah, it is.
You're telling me this whole time you haven't been able to enjoy the smell.
I've actually been waiting for my first shower or my first bath in
Your
LA.
first shower? Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be thinking of Rory as I rub myself.
So,
Oh, with the soap. With the soap, you got me. Yeah.
anyways,
You.
there's a few different brands, but like I've used a few different brands now of that kind of soap, and it's pretty legit stuff.
I literally know exactly where it is because I don't want to pack it. I want to put it in like a special place that I know I'll remember it.
Nice. It smells good, man.
It smells really good. But not right
Okay,
now
so
because I can't really
what
smell
I'm-
anything. But
What I've got from this conversation is Josh hasn't had a shower since he saw Roy at Blue Box Con.
no, I haven't.
Pretty close. I
I
mean,
refuse to.
you got your surgery soon after that, didn't you?
June 25th. So like,
June 25th.
so 20.
We have traveled in the future.
Yes.
Whoa, how the heck did that happen?
And then we went back.
Oh.
We must go back.
I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Apparently.
Welcome to. Hey guys, it's February 2020.
So tell us, do we die or do we survive?
Ha ha.
Yeah, death.
It's
Funny thing
February
about
of
that-
2020. Good luck. You'll survive, but you won't want to.
Oh, I don't want to do it again. Don't.
Yeah, man. If I got thrust back to February 2020, I'd be like, nope, I'm out. I can't.
Just saw that Dexter gift that you have. I love Dexter. It was so
Me
good.
too.
I haven't watched that at all. Is it good?
Out of my laboratory.
Is that a good show?
Omelette du fromage.
Ah. Yeah. But yeah, my sense of smell isn't really any better yet because it's still clogged with dry blood.
Yeah, it needs
So.
to heal properly.
Yeah.
No, I keep blowing my nose because I want it gone, and then I bleed, and then I'm like, well, come on, this is dumb.
Yep.
Well, and honestly, I got to confess, I had a good trip, but on Friday, I was riding down a slide with my wife and my daughter in front of me, and my wife threw her head back and popped me so hard in the nose. I like leaned back, I heard the crunch, and blood was streaming out of my face into the pool. I think everybody like leapt out and thought they were going to get some sort of COVID or whatever, but it was not fun, and I got a real whack. And I thought of you, Josh, because I had a sort of an impromptu surgery.
Yeah, you're welcome. Did you get hydrocodone for yours as well?
No, I didn't. I got 2 aspirin.
I can get you some, man.
Still believe, when I'm not with you, I lose my mind.
Yes, it's true. Hey, Sorrow's Tale. I didn't know there was a new Dexter series. I've never watched it. Maybe I should check it out.
Oh yeah, that Dexter.
It is good? Really?
Oh, like Dexter.
Dexter, not Dexter's
Like-
Lab.
Oh, like
Dexter.
murder Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, still exciting. However, we were just talking about Dexter's Laboratory, so that's what I thought you were talking about.
The children's show.
Yes.
Yeah, great children's show.
A cartoon.
So reminder,
No,
tomorrow
I
night,
showed Dexter to my kids.
everyone can join us on LMA and talk about Blue Box Level Up. We're going to talk about how we can improve the stream and do things differently with advantages and all kinds of fun stuff tomorrow night. And
I'm sorry to say I will not be able to join for that. I've got a dinner with my adoptive grandma. She's
All right.
a little adorable Asian lady that has adopted me because I go to her ramen shop all the time.
All
It's
right.
my last dinner with her.
Wow.
And you know
okay.
she's gonna feed you so well.
Oh yeah, and I'm so excited because I probably won't pay for my meal, and I usually spend anywhere from $50 to $120.
She won't let you pay.
I know. I'm so
She
excited.
will not.
I'm gonna eat so much food. I'm
Josh,
fast
thank
the
you so
entire
much for the emotional
That's
flex.
me. I'm gonna be that old Asian lady.
Yeah, you just crushed all of us with that flex. That was crazy. But really good. All right, so as we resume here, let me pull up my stat blocks.
We're live.
We are live. People can see you. All right, so as I pull up my stat blocks,
Whip it out.
and we're going to go to initiative. There are now 3 of these fire elementals, these glowing flames that burst from the cobblestone, and they have amber hues and light that glows, and you feel the heat emanating even as Rin says a prayer to Pelor and does something to diminish their power. It is now initiative. So who rolled last time? I forgot.
I did.
All right.
Vivi.
And
Vivi.
you won, right, Vivi?
Yes.
So
correct.
roll again, please.
And so Evelyn will roll.
No. Vivi gets the roll.
Yeah, or she
doesn't
won. She rolls again.
anymore.
I know. 4? What'd you get? What'd you get, John? What'd you get? 1?
I haven't rolled yet. All right, so here we
got
go.
1.
I like to do this every once in a while on the stream, so I'll do this here. And
He's rolling it
He's
on.
rolling it on
yeah,
Which I
exactly.
hate.
If I can find it.
Because it rolls so high for me on the stream.
Wait, where is it? I've lost it. Units, there. Game board, library. I forgot where it was. All right.
Hit spacebar.
Yeah, this is what happens when you're gone for 2 weeks and you're, traveling the country, so you forget everything. So I'm gonna roll here, physical die, and we'll see what it is.
What is it?
Three?
3.
A 3.
Yes!
All
We
right.
got our 13.
So you have it. As you see these flames erupt, since you rolled, Vivi, we'll start with you.
What is around me, my vicinity? What does it look like? I guess I
Okay.
can turn around in the map, correct?
Well, yes, but you have one right in front of you. There is an elemental of fire that blossoms right before your eyes.
Oh, I'm over here.
Yeah, right here. If you look on the screen, I'll put it up here on Twitch.
Oh, farts. Where is Father Aaron, though? He's supposed to be with me.
No, he's a little bit behind you.
Behind me, like that. This right behind me.
Yeah, like he's right here behind you.
Because Brim left Father Aaron with me. So, am I there or am I over there?
Well, you're here, but hang on. So let me move. So Father Aaron is with you.
Near me.
Here.
That's...
And this flame elemental, you feel the heat emanating from it. What do you do?
Hang on 1 second. Lilith is going to, just seeing Brim's demeanor in just a way that she has never seen Brim before, she will actually crouch over and kind of like hug to protect Father Aaron. So if he's down on the ground, she's going to use her body to cover Father Aaron.
All right. You lean forward. You place your arms around Father Aaron as he trembles on the ground. We're now going to go to Rin. Rin, you feel the fear dissipate. It's gone now as the Pale Lord vanishes, but you see these flaming elementals around you. What do you do?
I'm looking, and which elemental is within reach of the most people? Would it be the one that's closest to Vivi? Or to Lilith?
So the one's closest to Lilith is close to her and Father Aaron, but the one here on the left is right next to you and very close also to Alondra and Brim. This one is to the other side, probably the furthest away from all. So these two would be your choice.
But the one closest to me, it's not within 5 feet. I can move without provoking an attack, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cast Spiritual Weapon at the one closest to Lilith.
Okay. And go ahead.
With that, I'm also going to move 10 feet away from the one closest to me.
All right, so you cast Spiritual Weapon right next to Lilith, and you move away, provoking no attack of opportunity. You go here and roll for your Spiritual Weapon, please.
Okay, uses your attack bonus. What is my attack bonus? It is +2. All right. I'm going to roll with advantage.
Thank you, Dragon Silver of Selene.
That's going to be a 21.
That hits. Roll damage, please.
And then that's going
And
to
your
be...
spiritual weapon it's a hammer. What is it? What are you forming?
It is actually a mace.
A mace. Okay.
It is a glowing mace. And it deals 1d8 plus 1 point per 3 caster levels. So 1d8 will be an 8 plus 1, so that's 9 points of damage.
Oh, yeah, okay. Whack! Your spiritual weapon hammers into the flame. You see it bursts with enormous flame, and the power of that energy is immense. It blossoms as your spiritual weapons hit, and I'm gonna have Lilith make a reflex save, please. You're closest to it.
Reflex?
Yeah.
Can I do it at advantage?
You certainly can.
Don't forget you have +1.
Right, because the prayer.
Okay, +1.
Right.
To my saves?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Carrie. 15 total?
As the flame explodes, you duck just out of the way. You feel a singe upon your shoulder, but you take no damage. Just made it. Well played, well played. All right,
she
now.
She kind of feels that on her shoulder. She'll kind of whisper down to Father Aaron, "Are you okay?" Did you get hurt?
I don't know what's happening here. Where is Brim? Where is he?
He's here. I'm just stay down. I'll try to protect you the best I can.
All right, Elandra.
Well, knowing that I don't want to be close to the fire things, Elandra's gonna back up some. She had pulled out her longsword and her buckler when she had been preparing to fight the Pale Lord earlier, so her bow is not out currently, but she's gonna back up just using her movement. And for her action, because I would assume Phineas is still next to me.
Right. He's run down from above.
She's going to reach down and touch him and cast Magic Fang on him, which will give him a +1 to attack and damage rolls with his bite. So.
As you touch him, he leaps into the fray, and you see his fangs grow long, his claws sharp. You hear a growl from his throat. And now we're going to go to you, Brim.
Brim, having just walked by these, preparing to free the other slaves, will turn around, seeing the three flames surrounding Lilith and Father Aaron. And he's going to rush towards the one straight ahead of him and just arc outward with Reaver to attack that one.
Bring Reaver to bear, my friend. Roll your d20.
Using advantage. Okay, there we go. That is going to be a 31 to hit. No, sorry, 30.
No, it is 30, it hits. Yeah.
No, that misses.
Stop flexing, Josh, please. Yeah, that hits.
That's only going to be 11 damage.
Only. All right, you swing. Reaver bites into the flame. The magic of this sword, you feel, is somehow connected to the elements, and it actually cleaves into the flame. The creature like recoils back from the power of Reaver as you strike into it. And who has not gone yet? I'm sorry.
I get my second attack.
Well, no, Call's running forward, so we're gonna have Call here, and let's go your second attack.
Thank you very much. I'm going to use advantage for this one as well. That is going to be a 19.
Exactly, Pat draws.
19 to hit. Yeah, didn't think so.
Just misses. Sorry. So your second blow, your first one, Reaver.
Yeah, that's with the +1.
Yeah, your Reaver bites into flame. Your second blow, you swing, and the flame kind of almost like wind has buffeted it. It turns aside. Your blow swings across the top and touches none of the flame.
Is there any way that I could have used that momentum to put me between Father Aaron and the elemental, or is that all my movement?
Well, there's two elementals surrounding him, so
the one to his left.
Yes, that'd be fine.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can do that. All right, so you move right there in betwixt the elemental and Father Aaron, and Elandra is between. Sorry, Lilith rather is between that one and Father Aaron. So he's pretty much surrounded on all sides. Okay, let's come back. Phineas leaps forward, and I gotta find Phineas. I don't know where he is. I lost him somewhere.
He ran off.
He was on the stairs until Lilith collapsed them.
I know, and I think I lost him somewhere. Okay, so I'll bring him back.
You too. And you, Elandra.
Exactly.
To your
Okay, all right, so Call leaps forward at this one, and as he engages the elemental, both of his scimitars swing. You see a glow from them, and as he strikes, he misses miserably both times. He swings, and the elemental pulls back and then engorges him. Call is erupted in flame as this happens. All right.
To his hair?
It bursts into flame with all the hairspray that's in it.
I assume there's a lot of like grease in there because like, oh, that sucks.
All right. The chained prisoners, they pull against their bonds. They pull back, healed from the fallen stairs, looking somewhat suspectly at Lilith, who already collapsed these on them once. They pull back away, and we're going to go to Gimbal. Gimbal, you have seen the note, but you hear the sound of combat below. What do you do?
Before combat kicked off, did I get a look around the room, or?
Yes, you have 4 scrolls that you picked up, plus the note.
And the wall that goes out to the walkway is actually not there, correct?
I'm sorry, what?
That's the wall that got busted down.
No. You can leap up and climb through this. So it's a here.
Oh, okay. So there's another. Oh, I see. Okay.
Right. So you can climb up that wall. You hear the sound below. You have the note. You have the scrolls. You have only looked at the note. You haven't looked at the scrolls yet.
Right. Okay. So getting up on that wall, is that within 10 feet? So I want to take a look at as many of these scrolls as I can.
Okay. So you stop to look at the scrolls you picked up, right? All right. The first one you see as you study it. I want you to roll a spellcraft check for me, please.
Yes, sir. Advantage.
Yeah.
30. Okay, all right. So it is Mordenkainen's Disjunction. You see the name of Mordenkainen atop it, and Disjunction. Powerful spell.
Can I look at another?
Next round. All right, so let's roll initiative again, and we're going to do the attacks of the elementals before we do that. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
What are you freaking out about?
Nothing.
All right.
With the lore drop, that Brim wouldn't know.
Buff, scruff, and awesome. All right. This elemental rushes forward toward Vivi. Lilith, you feel the heat, the flame bursting from this creature as it reaches out with tendrils of power and flame. One huge fire claw rakes across. You duck beneath it. The second comes from beneath and catches you in the abdomen, and you take flame damage. You feel fire in your gullet. Powerful flame. It's you're being burned from the inside. The frog boiled in the pot. It hits you with immense power, and you take 27 points of fire damage.
Okay. With that shield, again, just check on Father Aaron to see how he is doing.
Father Aaron is on the ground right behind you, clutching the stones.
Okay. And he seems unharmed?
Unharmed. Yeah, you're in his way. You protect him. All right, now, the second one, attacking Brim. Brim, 2 flame attacks. Whoops. Drop the dice on the ground. Okay. Oh, Brim, you're lucky night. As the flame creature, you feel the heat. It emanates across you. There's singeing of the hairs of your nose and your head, but it does no actual damage. Sorry, no proboscis jokes here. But it misses you both times. Now, this one engaging Call. As it strikes a Call, Rin standing close nearby. My dice are not good tonight. Holy crap. So Call ducks underneath. You cannot hit me. And dodges between those blows, comes out on the other side, and the flames still provoke great fear. And now we go to initiative.
Okay.
Three.
Do it. I can't see it.
4.
+1 for just kidding.
It's a 4. All right.
I'm channeling Millie.
They attack. All right, Lilith. This
Millie, yeah.
flame leaps upon you. Again, 2 blows. Come on, dice. Don't fail me now.
All of them attack Cole.
That's a 3. That sucks. All right, and oh,
No. No.
Who is that against?
that's a nat 20 on
Against?
Lilith.
Lilith?
Yep, nat 20. All right, so now we confirm on the crit. That's a 16 plus. Yep, that's a crit. All right. Oh, unto God, I did not want to kill Lilith tonight. No.
Yeah, maybe Brim, maybe Gimble, but not Lilith.
Not Lilith. No. Okay.
It's okay. Now Millie and Lilith can be together forever.
I know.
Oh, well, it's
Oh,
not.
the
It's not
verbiage,
done
guys.
yet. It's not
That's
done yet. Chatters. Okay, so as the flame reaches out, it strikes, and I'm gonna roll percentile dice here.
Okay.
And the percentile dice mean everything because they determine what actually happens. Okay, not too bad. All right, so that's a 59, level 7 body, and then we're going to go to energy.
He's got a hot body.
Flame and energy crits.
Burns up to Millie.
All right. Lilith. As the elemental reaches out, you feel the first blow evades you. The second blow catches you right in the shoulder. You feel flame crush through your body, burning your arm, your shoulder, and they badly burn the muscle attachments connecting the shoulder blade to the muscles of the upper arm. The arm will be useless for the rest of the battle, and unless magically healed is provided, difficulties in lifting the arm will properly cause permanent penalty of -20. So you feel that flame pass through your arm, it burns the tendons in your shoulder, and your shoulder goes limp. You let out a cry. Please let out a cry. That's not a cry. Come on, let out a cry.
It's a cry for me, not a cry for them. I'm crying.
All right, so
Okay, sorry. Hang on 1 second. Okay, so as this happens, Lilith will turn towards Father Aaron. Again, just always, she, with Brim, this is the first time she's ever seen Brim, ever, in this kind of manner, in regards to somebody who's family, and hence why Lilith's first reaction was not to fight the element, was to protect Father Aaron, because Brim had told her to stay with Father Aaron and to protect him. So as she turns towards Father Aaron and she gets hit by the fire elemental, she will scream. Sorry, I'll back it up a little bit just so Protect him! Father Aaron! Protect him!
thank you, Parentland Adventures, for the new sub. Now we're going to go back to Brim. Brim, You see all this happen. You hear not just hear, you smell the singeing flesh as Lilith is hit by this creature. What do you do?
I had my blade up, dance back from the first hit, and then the second one missing. He's gonna go straight in and carve his blade up and then switching his grip. Hopefully this first one will hit using advantage. Please, come on. Okay, I know that. Oh. There it is. I know that'll hit, but. Nat 20.
Okay, so so you're turning back. Let me make sure I got this. So you're turning back toward the one that just hit Lilith, right?
Yes. I was hoping to carve up the one that would just hit Lilith because my reach is 10 feet.
Yeah, you clearly have that angle. It's easy for you. You're huge and long. So nat 20. Now roll to confirm, please.
Using advantage. Let me mark that down. Sorry, use that one. Okay, come on. Yes, 30 for a confirmation.
Okay, that's a confirmed crit for sure. All right, so roll percentile dice, please. And I want to address a question that came up earlier, and I addressed it in chat. But no, a Tailspire is not going to be the only thing you see here. We're still going to use minis, physical terrain. I've got all kinds of cool stuff, painted minis. We're going to do both here at Blue Box. So it's going to be both Tailspire and physical terrain. But I just can't create fire elementals with skulls and all the stuff I have here as well as I could with Tailspire. So it's going to be both, not either or. And your percentile dice roll, Josh, was?
My percentile dice roll was a 36.
All right, 36. That is a ×3 leg x2. And roll your damage, please.
Damage is a 12 plus my 7, so that is going to be a 19 for damage.
All right, you reach over. You see as this creature hovers over the top of Lilith and has done great fire damage and is closing in on Father Aaron. As you turn, you swing your blade with powerful strength and you crush through it. And it does immense damage, and it begins to shrink back away. It has been badly harmed by your blow. All right, and thank you, Mark. 888, good to see you. Yeah, made pizza, sounds great. Exactly. All right, let's go to Rin.
And then my second hit is a 31 to hit. All right, 28 to hit, sorry.
Yeah, that hits. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're all good. That's a 13 damage for the one in front of me. Or to my left.
You see the flame gutter. It begins to grow dim. It is clearly harmed by the blows. Reaver is doing damage in a way that a normal blade would not. You feel...
The one you want! Hit me!
Rin.
All right, so before I do anything, my spiritual weapon will do its thing, which is attack the one that it was already attacking.
Right, which is the one Brim just hit.
Yep. So I'm gonna roll for advantage for that hit, and that is 19. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't. It's close.
Okay.
Hey, Lord Coyote, good to see you, sir.
And then I'm going to begin my movement towards Lilith, having seen what happened.
Can you grab your mini?
I haven't been invited. I'm still on a blank screen on mine.
I invited everyone. Did I do something wrong here? Let me double check that.
And I can't control Brim either.
Oh, okay. Hang on. So that's a good thing for us
I can't control Lilith.
All right,
I think it's
summon
because
players
it
to
has
this
the-
board. Players are being summoned.
Oh, yep. Now I'm waiting for.
I thought I did that earlier. I guess I didn't.
It's the thing that keeps us from being able to move our characters is when he has the
Oh, the
screen,
cinematography.
that thing open.
Oh,
We figured this out last time we played,
yes,
that we
yes, yes,
couldn't
yes.
move when
Okay,
that's
so
open.
let me click
Yeah.
that back. So we're going to go back to the Explorer view, and you should be able to control.
Now we can move our
your
character.
mini. Oh, let's go!
Look at me, I can move my character now because I don't have a potato.
Oh, your
That's my
potato.
fault. Sorry, I'm still learning. I was gone for 2 weeks on vacation. I can barely remember what my name is, so I'm doing my best.
Spinning like that.
Stop that!
Hold
Stop
Alt
that, Josh!
and just move your mouse like a maniac.
Now,
Oh yeah.
so Lilith, you need to go back to where you were, so I know
Oh,
how many
sorry.
steps I can.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead, Rin.
My bad. Sorry. So
Got
sorry.
too excited.
So John, tell me if I'm wrong, but I should be able to move through here.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
You should just push call.
And that, I believe, is more than 10 feet, so I won't be able to.
No, that
cast
was
a spell.
exactly 10 feet, so you're fine.
So I can cast a spell.
Yes, you can. That's 10. That's 10 feet, and you can still cast. Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to, having seen what was what happened, and seen where the flames were directed, I'm gonna take my hands and place them on Lilith's shoulder, the one that was damaged, and I'm going to cast Cure Serious Wounds, which is going to do a little bit of healing. It's going to do 3d8 Oh, I love my dice tonight. So that's gonna be 24 points of healing.
I'm sorry, that was to who?
That was to Lilith.
Yeah, or so Lilith, you feel the power of Pelor. 24 hit points are healed to you. Incredible healing power. Khal leaps to the fray against this creature, and we'll come back to him. Let's go back to Gimbal. Gimbal, you see all this happening below. What are you doing?
Yep. So with the realization of the spell that is in my hand, and everything that's going on below, all 4 scrolls will just go into the sack. And I am going to use my feat of run, which lets me times my movement by 5. And I am going to scurry my little legs 100 feet. And my goal is to... Who's this? Ultimate. Ooh, that was weird. I want to get like in this area.
Yeah, that's so you leap down, boom! Your tiny feet strike the boards that are somewhat suspect in support after Lilith's spell pulled one of the pillars out beneath them, but they creak as you slam onto them and you leap down, and that's an easy movement for you to make with your sprint. So you are there.
Oh, okay. So then I can't control my character.
I'll fix that. Hang on. Let me get this back out, and now you can.
Okay. So
Phineas, wait your turn.
He's raring to go, man. He's ready.
He is.
Down, boy.
And yes, again, for all of our fans, we will keep doing minis in terrain. Tailspire and this physical stuff will be both on Blue Box. It's not one or the other. It's both. And.
but as soon as I reach this area, I'm just going to call out, "Come to me, and we'll all be gone."
And what's the spell?
No spell being, well, I don't think I can cast one being this. I moved so far, but I'm just yelling for everyone to come to me.
Okay. All right. So all of you see, well, let's see who sees this. Khal does not. He's engaged. Father Aaron does. He's turned. No, Brim, Rin, you're all, but you hear the voice. None of you see Gimbal leap down, but you hear his voice. And as that happens, now we go to the elementals and they attack. Did I miss any?
Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, Alondra. I'm prone to that. It's too much going on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna move myself back where I was. So she's going to throw down she's gonna throw down her sword and her buckler and pull her bow off her back and fire an arrow towards the one that's kind of off to the left of Brim from the direction I'm facing right now.
Yeah, this one right here?
Yep, that one right there.
Okay.
So she's just gonna fire an arrow. So...
And is that arrow magical or normal?
I don't have any magic arrows because my bow is, but...
Because the DM sucks and you don't have those yet?
They're super magical.
Yeah, just gonna fire an arrow from the magical longbow of Flowers Growth. I'm gonna do it at advantage. That is a, let's see, 24 to hit.
You see your arrow. It flies true. It goes right into the flame, passes through the back of the flame, doing no damage.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's nothing I could do about that. So then, Phineas is going to charge towards the one that she sent the arrow at, and he's going to take his bite attacks, and he has his magic fang activated right now, so he gets the...
Okay, roll to hit for Phineas, please.
Okay, and he's going to use 2 advantages for Phineas, since he has 2 attacks currently. So, 2...
One more time now.
Throw everything on the dice tray. The first one is a 21 to hit.
So he bites into flame. As he bites into flame, you see his fur singes and he takes damage from the flame as he tries to bite, and Phineas takes 6 points of fire damage.
Alright, so take that. 6. And I'm guessing he doesn't do any damage, so he'll realize that's a bad idea and kind of pull back. Kind of yelps as he does it.
Let me hear the yelp, please. Well done, yes. So clearly, these elementals, their fire is not something that a wolf bite can damage. Has anyone else not gone this round?
But question, DM.
Yes.
Because I was healed magically, does that mean my shoulder is okay? Or do I got an arm function, or do I not? Is my question.
Yeah, no, so the healing helped your hit points, but the critical hit, which was part of that roll, that is actually, you still have damage there. And it could be, it can be cured, but it's not cured in this combat. You feel that limp shoulder, the tendons severed by flame. All right, anyone else not gone this round?
No.
Nope, here it comes.
All right.
Death is inevitable.
Yep.
So that's initiative, I believe. Because...
Yeah, it is. And then Pat draws, I'm going to pull up your stuff in a moment. Pat draws always pops the greatest artwork. He does this stuff for Children of Dirt. He does it for all of our streams. He is so awesome.
Also,
thank
speaking
you.
of Padras, he did give me 1,000 bits.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
What is that?
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I missed that. So he gave you 1,000?
It was at 654.
Okay. All right.
Brim is hurting. Brim is hurting a lot.
No. So
Lilith doesn't have she almost doesn't have an arm. Never mind.
Lilith.
You really want to talk?
No. It was like after the mag.
Lilith.
After you get to go first. Yeah.
Save our sister, advantage Lilith.
As the flame cuts through your arm, you feel the power of nature.
Yeah.
There is a hearkening back to the forest, the gnarly. That you sense a connection, And there is something more to this. In fact, it is alloyed with joy and sorrow. There is something that's happening here which is connected to the awakening and to the paling. You feel the power of this as it washes over you. It heals you, but there's a taint, a stain. You are fully healed. All of that is gone, but there's a reckoning in your mind which absolutely rocks you to your core. You know there is something more that has happened here.
Okay. So we're going to initiative then?
Yes.
Okay. And that would
That
be
goes to
Gimbal?
Rory. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out!
Oh no, Gimbal,
Roll
come
a
on.
6. Roll a 6. Roll a 6.
Let's
My
go,
dice don't even
viewers!
know what that
Give the
is.
DM advantages!
No!
Let's TPK this group!
Oh, Ranger Harley was asking which arm. My left or my right?
It was your right.
My right.
And a
3.
All right, DM has initiative. All right, so call. This flame erupts across him, absolutely enveloping him with its power, and as it does so, 17, that's a hit.
Sure, we don't have the TPK.
7, that's not a hit. All right, so one arc of flame goes through. Call cries out, "Ah!" And he takes damage from that elemental. And now we're going to go to the one that stands before Lilith and Brim. And it is going to move 1 to 3 is Brim, 4 to 6 is Lilith. That's a 3. It is you, Brim. You have drawn its fire, literally. And 2, that's a miss. And, oh my gosh, a 4. Horrible rolls by the DM. You pull Reaver up. You block these blows as the flame envelops you, crushes across you, and you evade it with immense dexterity and the power of your blade, Reaver, whose black glows along the edge of the blade. And this one then moves toward Father Aaron.
Which one? Sorry, this one that's back here.
This one right here.
Okay.
Yep. So not the one next to you, not the one next to him. It's the one that Phineas engaged and then pulled back from when he realized his jaws would do no good. And this one will move toward Father Aaron.
Hi, Petros, I love you.
Hi, Patras.
We love Pat Draws. He's the besties.
Man, 2 nat 1s, that's insane.
The
don't make that
second roll
face.
is a nat 20. What the heck is going on with my dice tonight? Oh gosh, that is a crit. A 17 on the confirmation, nat 17. All right. And I'm gonna pull this up here. Flame and energy crits. What the heck? I don't know what's going on tonight. It's like my dice are on fire. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't mock me, Josh, please. All right.
Fire, fire, on fire.
Yep. Here we go. You guys thought Gary Con was bad. Here we go.
13 times 3. All right. As I pull up the ever mysterious Tim crit tables here, and I won't tell you what I just rolled because it will discourage you, but it's high. And I'm going to go to all right. It could be worse. Brim, your head turns as you see this elemental leap you ran past this one, jumping on the one that was closest to him and to Lilith. This one then turns and you see a flame hand thrust into Father Aaron's spine. And it goes right through his midsection, and I'll read the crit. A jet of flame burns through the target's spine, turning his lungs to ash. Fire bursts from his mouth. Nope, sorry. There's 14. Sorry, I was the wrong one. 13. I need 13. A jet of flame burns through your target's spine, permanently paralyzing him from the waist down. He is helpless from shock and suffers risk of infection. So you see Father Aaron, the 14 would have been the one that burned his lungs to ash. It was a 13 crit. He drops to the ground. As the flame juts out from his body and he falls to the ground. Now, the party. We'll start with you, Rin.
All right, so my weapon is going to attack the one it's been attacking.
Right.
So we're going to go ahead and roll for that first. Nat 20.
All right, roll for confirmation.
All right. With advantage. I'm just getting rid of all my advantages tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I read 14. I'll show you the ever mysterious Tim crit tables. 14 was the lungs burned to ash. 13 was the spine, and it was actually I read the wrong thing. It was what I rolled, 87. So, all right.
So rolled a.
It is a nat 20, right, Mark?
Yeah. Rolled a 14, and then.
Oh, Tim gave you 400,
21.
Terry. Sorry, what's that?
21.
That's great.
All right.
Roll percentile dice, please.
Percentile dice.
Literally, that's the number. 21 is the AC of this creature. Because you're flanking from the side and you have that crit. That's exactly what you needed.
John, I just sent you a text real quick.
Okay, thank you.
That would be a 99.
What?
A 99 on my percentile.
You rolled a 99?
I rolled a 90 plus a 9 because the underline was under the 9 side.
All right. Thank you, Evelyn. I got that. Vivi, you're good for how much longer?
7:30. Depends on if we're doing. I can do stream MVP and then leave. So 7:40.
Okay, good. We're good. All right. So 99. Golly. And it's a blunt weapon, magical, and that's going to be a level 15 body crit to the flame creature. All right, so Terry, I'm going to read to you what this says, but then I want you to tell me what it looks like. As Rin's magical weapon strikes this flaming elemental, you see it erupts in the midst of its midsection, and the crit reads, your blow smashes straight through the front of your opponent's rib cage. Of course, elementals have no rib cage, but you get the idea. And caving it in, killing it instantly. On your next turn, you must take a half action and pass a test. So you don't have to do that at all because it's not a physical creature. So you tell me what it looks like as your weapon destroys this creature.
All right. So the mace begins to glow. A golden light begins to emanate from the blunt head of it. You can almost see rays glowing in streams as the weapon comes around full circle. It flows with an unnatural etherealness, a floating movement that feels as if it were going in slow motion, but at a speed that could easily take off the head of a living being. As it comes around, the glow becomes brighter as it strikes into the flames midsection. The streams of light begin to burst through all parts of the flame as the elemental falls in half, defeated.
Bravo! One of the best. Tell me what it looks like I've ever heard. Well done, Terry. You see the creature douses in flame and is gone beneath your ethereal weapon. Now let's go. Sorry, go ahead.
And Rin's going to run over to Father Aaron.
He's right there next to you.
Okay, good. So, and he's going to place a hand on Father Aaron. And he's going to immediately, without even thinking, cast Cure Moderate Wounds, having seen what this elemental did, knowing that he's only doing the best that he can, unsure of whether or not it will actually help. He casts Cure Moderate Wounds on him.
As you cast that spell, there is still this elemental here next to him. We're going to go to Elandra. Elandra, you see Phineas stepping away as you have commanded him. What do you do now?
She's going to put her bow on her back, realizing that it's not able to seeming to be ineffective, and she'll scoop up her buckler and her sword from the ground.
Okay.
And she'll move a little bit towards the others, just to get a little closer, see if that she might be able to help.
So which others? I'll let you move your movement.
Okay, so how far? She's just gonna kind of come toward the rest of the party.
Okay.
In there.
All right. Your buckler out. I'm sorry, Evelyn, you seem disappointed. You okay?
No, I'm fine. I'm just switching stuff.
Okay. I know Phineas, he got burned from the fire and was not effective, and your arrows, that's disappointing, but that's the nature of certain types of creatures. So let's go.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, Gimbal.
You're muted.
Yo. So now this elemental is closer to me.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to back up, I don't know, 7 feet.
Yeah. You can do that and still cast.
Okay. Actually, instead of going straight back, I'm going to come off to the side a little bit. And again, yell out as I reach into my sack and pull out an item. As I start to work it in my fingers and start to rub it on my collar, delaying as I yell again, "Everyone!" And I look back at the captives that were behind us over by the wall and the companions in front of me. Hurry and come to me now.
The captives are moving towards you. They're all still chained together, but they're broken away from the pillar as Lilith had done, because she, did that thing which destroyed the pillar, and they're moving towards you. But it doesn't seem like the rest of your party is responding at all.
Yep, and I will delay. I'll delay until I see what they're gonna do.
Okay.
I know they're fully capable, so maybe they'll take them out, or I don't know. So.
Okay. Let's go to Lilith. What are you doing?
Lilith will move here. That's 10 feet.
Yep.
She's trying to get them in a line, the two of them.
Yes, you can. Actually, if you move just a bit more, I'll pull you here. Okay. That's still about 8 feet, and you now have them in a line.
Okay.
So you can see this here. I'll put that measurement. I think I can do that here somewhere.
Yeah.
Whatever, you get it. Yeah. So.
This one?
Yep.
In the line? Correct?
Yep. That's it. Right.
Okay, so Lilith will then cast Create Water at a 3rd level, which creates 8 gallons of water, and she can shoot it in a straight line, so it's as long up to 400 feet. So she will create water and shoot both of the elementals. As she kind of like, still, even though she's healed, she still kind of feels that sting and that burn from her shoulders. As she tries to lift up her, you said right arm, right? Correct?
Right.
That was injured?
Yep.
As she tries to lift up her right arm, she almost kind of whinges even though it's healed, and drops that arm and lifts up her left arm and casts Create Water as a gush of 8 gallons of water comes rushing out, washing out both of the elementals. As she does that and in completion, she kind of just drops down to the ground and checks on Father Aaron, is what she would do after.
Well done. I love it. And as the water gushes out from Lilith's hands, steam erupts from both the creatures. You strike them. Father Aaron still on the ground as Rin is tending to him. He's paralyzed at the spine with the burn that hit him at the base of the back. But your water streams through both creatures. Yes, Cowboy Hob, they are fighting. And as it hits, steam erupts. And I want you to roll 2d20 for me, please, and tell me what the total roll is.
For both? Okay.
Yep.
Can I roll an advantage for both of these or no?
You have that many advantages still, or?
Oh, I have tons.
That's something we're going to talk about tomorrow night, because we got to fix that. It's too many, but go ahead. Yes, you do.
Okay, so that one. 19.
Yeah, Josh is so handsome. You're right.
He is.
He is. He is so handsome. Yeah, but so is Terry.
Total.
Terry looks great with that, like, peppered gray beard and all of that. We got a bunch of very attractive people on the stream tonight.
And John looks all right.
No, DM not included. DM not included. It's all the
Actually
players.
well rested.
It's all the players. The players look
Is
good.
that down, I see? 35 total.
Oh, okay. All right. So, steam erupts from both of these as your jet of water strikes them. They quiver as it strikes them. And who has not gone this round?
Call and Brim.
Call, yeah.
All right. So Call, he was engaged, fell, leaps back up, and runs toward them. Brim, what are you doing?
Brim's going for the one that's right in front of him.
All right. Go ahead, Brim.
And he's going to be using Vital Strike on his second attack.
Roll to hit.
So, first one. That's going to hit, but with advantage. So, yeah, that'll hit. That'll be a 30.
That hits,
well,
yep.
31.
Okay.
And then... that is 17 damage on the first hit. And then he's going through with the Vital Strike on his second. There we go. That's going to be a lot. Way over 30. So yeah, D12, and sorry, this is my first time ever using Vital Strike. Double the damage on the dice.
Yep.
Okay, use advantage for the dice damage. Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell me what it looks like, Josh.
Yeah.
Kill him.
Well, yeah, that's a 12 on the die, so that's 24 plus 8, 32 damage as Brim sees his father has a spine. Oh, actually no, let me step this back a bit. Brim, having just blocked one and then 2 strikes from the fire elemental, looking behind him, always trying to keep an eye on his dad. As he looks to his left, right as he sees the claw plunge into his father's spine.
As he's gonna run forward, and he's gonna cleave once into whatever the lower half of the creature is, and then the other, he's gonna grab the creature, burning through his gloves, give me whatever damage it is, as he tears into it, plunges the sword, carving upward into the back of the creature. As he's gonna move through the faint flame, looking down at Rin and Father Aaron. Dad! Dad!
Rin! Thank you, son. I am here. The pain! The fire! It burns! You destroy the creature before you. And now Call rushes forward, and with both of his scythes, he rakes across the creature. That's a hit. And that's a miss. Damage. You see one of his scythes crushes through the flame. It does. You see a gout of fire that comes out the side of the creature. The only one that remains as Call is engaged directly with it, and we will go to initiative now.
Alondra?
DM has a 4. You got a what? 3?
No, she hasn't rolled yet. 4.
A 4. All right, roll again. DM has a 2.
Oh,
all right.
2 again.
All right, DM has a 5.
Yeah!
Oh!
I love you,
Okay. All right, let's go to you, Alondra.
All right. Well.
You're right there. You're
I
right.
literally can't do anything.
No.
Who's looking rough? Like I'm looking around. How's Brim look? Brim looks bad?
He looks rough. Especially from, John, did he take any damage when he grabbed into the flame itself?
No, he did not.
Okay.
Okay, so Alondra has 1 regular potion of paralyzed wounds left, and she's going to uncork it and pop it to Brim's mouth.
Thank you. I'm very parched. Welcome to the dungeon.
Oh, that might be one of my best rolls ever. That's an 8. But I don't think I add anything to it because it's potionous and I'm not the caster, so it's an 8.
Okay.
Well done. All right. Thank you. So let's go to now Rin. What are you doing?
All right, so my weapon is going to. I'm going to use my action to. No, I'm not. I lied to you. I'm going to try. Don't laugh. I'm going to try and pick up Father Aaron and move him away from the elemental.
Okay. So roll a strength check for me, please.
Yeah, I was afraid you were gonna say that. So
but it's not that hard. You know, he's not very heavy. He's light. He's skinny. It doesn't take too much.
So that's a 15.
All right. Yeah. No trouble. You put your arms underneath Father Aaron. You pick him up right beneath his arms, and he feels frail and light. Phineas growls. You smell singed fur from Phineas as you pull Father Aaron over here in this direction. The snarling of Phineas and the singe of Father Aaron, but he is light as a feather in your grasp.
And that will end my turn.
All right, Lilith.
Lilith will cast Create Water again. Just looking at witnessing Brim's rage just in front of her. She'll get up, tears streaming down her face, as a failed attempt in her eyes to protect Brim's father, and cast Create Water at a second level, creating 6 gallons of water, shooting right at the other elemental again.
Okay, and let me make a roll here. Not 1 on the save. Lilith, I would like you to tell me what this looks like. As you again cast Create Water, you are putting gallons and gallons of water. Rin and Kal are in the sort of circle of the flame here. Alondra has pulled back as Phineas runs away, knowing he can do nothing. And your water pours by gallons onto this creature. Tell me what it looks like.
So, witnessing everything, just Brim's rage attacking that other elemental right there, and she's looking at Father Aaron, clearly very, very severely injured. Lilith is feeling very conflicted with her last words with Brim, when she had jokingly kind of followed Brim, and then his serious, and when he took he took Father Aaron away and didn't make eye contact with her, she really took that to heart. So when he had told her to stay with Father Aaron to protect him, she felt that she failed him. Tears kind of streaming down her eyes, her shoulder still sore and with a stinging of pain, even though it is healed. She gets up, tears streaming down her face. She wipes her tears from her eyes, and she brings her hands forward, blasting 6 gallons of water straight through the chest of this elemental. And she keeps her arms out until the last little bits of water run through her hands. The elemental fizzles out and smoke appears, the water still seeping across the dungeon floor. She still holds her hands out, screaming, and falls down to the ground on her knees.
All right, we are now out of initiative. All creatures are gone. Father Aaron moans on the ground, clutched in the hands of his supporters. The last of the elementals gone with the power of water summoned by Lilith.
Brim is going to come up from behind Lilith, and with a hand, his left hand, the blade you hear onto the ground and kind of drags along the ground as he comes behind her, and just a heavy palm rests on her other shoulder. We gotta go.
And this time, without hesitation, Lilith just nods as she look up at him, tears still streaming from her eyes. She'll wipe her face, doesn't say anything, and will move towards the group.
Rem will put the blade in the strap, kind of hoping that the friction of his back will keep Reaver there. As he walks up to Ren, nods, and just scoops his father up.
As Rin watches Brim scoop his father up, he's going to take that moment to channel energy, knowing that we've been in battle, not knowing exactly how anyone is doing, but knowing that healing is needed, and he will go ahead and cast channel energy to his god Palor. And everybody will take 3d6.
Unless you're undead, no.
Wow, that was terrible. So you're gonna, that was nauseating. You're gonna take 5 healing.
Awesome. Better than nothing. Thank you.
And that's everybody in the 30
Yeah, everybody's in the radius, so you all get that, yes.
So Phineas is now only 1 hit point lower than he was at full.
Gimbal, you do see still this portal seems to be scintillating between different views. Where the imp had thrust through, the Red Lord had fallen. There is still some power here, but it's diminishing as you see all the elementals are gone.
Hey, Bram. I gotta do something you asked me to do. I'll be right back. I want to stay, like, at 10 feet away from the edge of the portal. I want to be some distance from it and take a look at it and see if I can... Is there any kind of markings or ruins around the outside that are making the portal?
Go ahead and roll a spellcraft check, please.
Yes, sir. Advantage. Spellcraft.
You step toward the portal. You see these scintillating colors. They go blue, green, red. There's an amber hue. There is something that looks like sand, and then something looks like gray cobble, scintillating back and forth on the platform.
29.
I'm sorry, what's that? Would you roll?
29.
29. Okay. Gimbal, as you look at this portal, you see it is fading. You know instinctively there are seconds remaining where it will be active. And it's vacillating between two different scenes. One looks like a cobblestone street. Then it shifts. So that's the gray. You see the cobblestone gray in the streets. And then the second is sand and desert. You see there is almost like what you saw when you visited the lair of the Eyeless, which of course was our virtual Greyhawk Con last year. So you see sand and you see cobble and then nothingness, and it's shifting back and forth. What do you do?
Is it simply like cobblestone, or am I able to recognize it like I do the other place?
It's an alleyway. You don't recognize it per se, but it's an alleyway in a city. So you see a city alleyway.
That's good enough for me then. I'll hope I'm not wrong in this, and yell out, "Please come!" And I'll point to the captives first. Say, come, just come.
They're easily swayed. They move at every instruction. They're running around. They just want out of here, so they come towards you easily.
So I'll get to the edge of the portal, and at the right time, I'll nudge them into the cobble alley.
All right, what's the rest of the party doing?
Well, if Gimbal has shouted out for people to come that way, I imagine Alondra and Phineas would be smart enough to follow the gnome's instructions. So she would be heading
Follow the gnome! All right. Anyone else doing anything differently? Or like, I need to know like what everyone's doing, because Gimbal has run to the edge of this portal and he's extolling, leaping through into this alleyway. I want to know what everyone is doing.
Lilith will approach, but not go in or within arm's reach for him to shove us in there. That's what he seems to be doing.
Okay.
What is it, Gimbal?
I don't got a lot of time. I hope I'm not wrong. I think this goes to some alley somewhere, but it's an alley.
So your plan is to bring us somewhere we don't know where?
Yeah.
And then it shifts to desert.
Oh, no. I recognize that kind of. I don't like it. It's some kind of desert.
And then it shifts to cobblestone.
Okay, now we gotta go.
Okay.
Or not. I mean, we don't have to, but it's gonna
Cities are
close.
usually better for finding aid and healing, so maybe now? Go now?
Maybe, or we go back into the wilderness, but that place was...
No!
So then I'll direct. If anyone's gonna jump, I'll direct them in.
With Brim's very
exhortation
aggressive yelling, she will go. She will wait her turn patiently to get shoved into the.
And I don't shove any of you guys in, but I was definitely kind of nudging them in.
Brim will make sure everyone is in before he heads in.
Call leaps forward, both scimitars still badly burned, and says, "What is it we are waiting for? The gnome has spoken!" And he leaps into the portal.
Alright. Alondra's gonna jump in at the same time as Phineas. So she goes.
And each time I'm making sure that it's on the right.
Yeah.
It's in the cobblestone alley, not
Yeah.
the desert.
Yeah, I don't want to go to a desert.
All right.
Before Lilith hops in, though, I will just gently grab her wrist and say, "Thank you for understanding. I wasn't taking from your pockets," and then direct you in.
And just with a nod, she will go willingly.
As each of you leap in to the portal during the cobblestone, not the desert portion. Brim, you are first to recognize.
We're in Greyhawk.
You hear the sounds. You smell the scents. The free city of Greyhawk, your home. Father Aaron groans against your breast. You're in the back alley, no one around you, but you immediately know where you are. You have emerged in the free city of Greyhawk.
What time of day is it?
It is late afternoon. Go ahead, Lilith.
I have to go soon.
I know. Yeah, it's
Okay.
time. It's time. I know. We're just letting kind of the conclusion happen here.
Okay.
And you can if anytime you step out, don't worry about that, Lizzie. I want Josh.
Anyone know where we're at?
Roll knowledge, geography, please. Brim knows for sure. None of the rest of you have been here.
Said anything yet, though.
Do I know the exact like alleyway and area?
No, you don't. Like, this is an area you've never been in, Brim, but you know it is the free city. Go ahead, Evelyn.
I was gonna say, Rin and Alondra might know of the general geography because Hardby is part of the realm of Greyhawk.
Brim, what was your role?
Brim or Ren?
Brim?
Sorry, Rin. Sorry.
No, it's like-
Rin?
Yeah,
I
Rin.
didn't roll because Rin wouldn't. No, Rin's never traveled
Right.
up there.
Okay.
Neither would Lilith.
Yeah, Rin stayed in Hardby after Fishtown, and that's it.
Exactly. So, only Brim, you sense that this is not a place in the city you've been to before, but it's a back alley. You smell the scents, you hear the birds in the air, you feel the wafting of wind, and Father Aaron groans. We are home. My boy Brim, thank you.
Dad, please stay quiet.
He's gonna kneel down, placing his father onto his knee against his chest, weak and frail, old and
Paralyzed.
paralyzed. Leaning against his chest, he's holding him by the shoulder. He's gonna kind of look down, not looking at anyone in particular.
I need my cloak out of my bag as soon as possible. Put it on me. We need to move. We're in Greyhawk.
And Gimbal, without question, will go to his sack and do just that.
Once he gets the cloak on, he's gonna pull the hood over top of his head, open up his lip, covers, and then pull the cloak over his father.
You can't be seen, and I shouldn't be seen either. Find a tavern, find someone. We need to move now. I know. Wait. I know where to head.
Where?
We're heading to the Temple of Hieronymus. Hopefully they'll be able to get us out of the city like last time.
Yes, perhaps Haronius can return my legs. I don't feel anything.
Yeah, that. We'll pray together like we used to. He's gonna stand up, holding him against his chest. Let's go.
Brim. May I? And I'm gonna slip a ring off my finger and reach up to slip it on your finger.
As you do this, Father Aaron looks at Brim. I have missed your prayers, my son. I don't know what has happened, but you were always the most devout, the most faithful.
Still am. We'll pray together soon. Just please stay quiet. We need to be safe and make sure we're not caught. Okay.
And Brim just lets the ring comes on his finger as much as the ring goes on.
As it approaches your finger, it will expand to fit your finger. Brim, this is the ring. It will, and he'll explain that it can let you go invisible. Once per day or once per week. I don't think it will. It'll cover one of you.
He puts it on Father Aaron's finger. Well, wait, question. DM or to Gimbal, with a cloak that is invisible, that is then around both of us, would that then in turn cover both of us, Gimbal?
Yes. If you have a cloak of invisibility and you pull it around, I will allow that to create a cover for both of you.
But with the ring making him invisible, wearing the cloak, hide. That's what he's asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes, I think that would be fine.
Cool.
Yes.
Cool. Then Brim
That
will
should work.
tighten around Gimbal's shoulder.
Thank you.
I'm in your home now, big brother. You got
all right. As the party sits in the free city of Greyhawk, Vivi has to go. Thank you so much, Vivi. Great job with Lilith tonight. Enjoy your work. And we will go ahead. Yeah, I know that feeling. I feel the same way sometimes. And we are so thankful to all of our mad chatters. Great night tonight. Great viewership. Great subs and hype trains. And of course, it is time for our stream MVP. And we have a giveaway tomorrow night. So we're going to do this thing that I've mentioned before. Tomorrow night, we're going to have an open blue box session where we'll talk about the level up that we want to do. And so to talk about advantages and things we got to fix and change. And our website, Danny, Honeybee Crafter, has put together this great website and what we can do to change and sort of grow that and all of our players. But I did not mention too much tonight about this, but I want to revisit Mike Disney. And I'm going to give away one of these incredible scarns. These minis that he painted, they are so wickedly awesome. You have many of these. Let me pull this one out here. This is better looking like this guy. We're going to give away one of these tomorrow night.
Are we allowed to enter?
Yes, all of you are allowed, players, viewers, and we'll open up the Zoom tomorrow night so everyone can join. This is not even doing it justice. I'll grab a pic and I'll put it on my Instagram tomorrow so everyone can see. So we're going to do one of these Mike Disney giveaways tomorrow night. These scarns, incredible. That will also include an Overgord pin tomorrow night, which I have here, and one of his cards. Mike has been such a wonderful sponsor, and we'll do all of this tomorrow night on our stream on Zoom, and we'll talk about how we can grow the channel and get ideas from all of you. Things like advantage, like inspiration and hero points, and then also other topics associated with how we run our game. I want input from the players that can be there, and also from all the fans. Now, why should you be Stream MVP? And we're going to do this the old school way. We're going to flip it around. I want you each to give an answer for the other player. So Terry, you will tell me why Evelyn should be Stream MVP. Rory, you will tell me why Josh should be Stream MVP. Evelyn, you will tell me why Terry. And Josh, you will tell me why Rory. And let's start. What's that? Well,
What about
she's
Lilith?
no, but she's
Can I be
gone.
Vivi?
She's
Can I be
gone. Yeah. So, all right, go ahead, Josh.
Okay, I'm going for Vivi and Rory. I don't care, I'll do both. Okay, I think Vivi should be stream MVP because she literally left the roleplay all out on the floor tonight. She was incredible.
Always
she
is.
Not only was the biggest damage dealer in the fire elementals, but she also was the only one that didn't get frightened by the Pale Lord. She stood face to face with an eldritch horror and literally did not back down. She knocked through that and then went through protecting my father and still had her same smile when she was talking with me trying to get to know my dad, and then after the fact taking a crit and then still trying to protect my dad through all of it.
Oh wow, Josh, come on, man, shut it down. All right, Terry, why should Elandra be stream MVP?
Of course. Well, let's begin by pointing out that Elandra could literally do nothing tonight. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, what a horrible way to start.
She looked completely pissed off at me, didn't she? Like she was really upset with the DM.
Even by doing nothing, Elandra continued to attempt to assist a party she barely knows. She fires an arrow into an elemental knowing the arrow's going to burn up, but hoping it would distract the elemental. She sends her pet at an elemental knowing that the pet will merely get hurt. And it did. Yet she never gave up in assisting, knowing that there was not much she could do. That is dedication beyond dedication.
Well,
Brim got a healing potion.
yes, all right. Evelyn, tell me why Terry should be stream MVP.
I mean, I don't know now because he forgot that I gave Brim a healing potion at the end there when he was in dire straits. But no, Brim should be stream MVP for his very, very helpful use of his spiritual weapon. Just clocking those elementals and took out one with that massive crit.
Nice crit.
That
Yeah, it was a great crit.
Percentile dice. Very nice.
Dang.
Also consistently being the MVP when it comes to making sure everybody stays alive, getting those heals out to everybody.
Channel energy and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Which actually was what uncovered the Pale Lord too, the channel energy last session.
But that was last episode.
It was last session, yes, but it was still
So-
important. So.
That's why Ren should be stream MVP.
Okay, all right, Josh, you got to do Rory now too, because
Yes,
you did.
I do.
Yes.
Okay, Rory, here we go. So, doing the best at not metagaming, Rory killed it tonight as well. Rory, inside of the chamber, still stuck to his task, even though player Rory knew that we were getting slaughtered in a really tough spot. He still stayed in there, keeping with what he was supposed to do. Then, when put on the spot about having to be in fear in that moment, he literally went with it, even though he was trying to stick with the spells. So
Right.
he went with it, came out, and then saw everything was going on. He literally let me say this. He ran and jumped a gnome. Jumped off of the second floor without a second thought. Landing from not being able to take the stairs that were dropped on top of the heads of some poor captives that were now knocked senseless by falling stairs. He landed and then waited for the whole group to come to him to be able to help them, not being able to really do too much in that moment, but ready to teleport them out, but then ready to continue through and check that portal to help get us further on the plot of the DM. And also keeping us all safe and keeping us all in mind. Rory was amazing. He helped.
No, he really was, and that was an important note that he found too. So if you look back to the title of the title of the stream, the Pale Lord and the Awakening, there is something that was uncovered tonight, which is very, very important. And Rory, now you have to tell us why Brim should be stream MVP.
Yeah, so Brim should definitely be stream MVP because when he was in the moment with his father, he was in the moment, clouded by the mist around him, like his mind internally, only focused on his father. Even though things were pointed out to him, he didn't see it. but he stayed with his father. Then he came to the group, confused because there was no danger, to be lit up by 3 elementals suddenly around everyone, but still focused on his father. Then, abandoning his father with Lilith to go fight some elementals, he came back to his father to ensure he was safe. And then he gave wise instructions to check the portal. Actually, that was a while ago, but still he did that. So Gimbal checked, and he trusted Gimbal and took the ring, and now he adopted the Gimbal mindset, using the ring to go invisible to hide his father.
He adopted the Gimbal mindset. Love it. All right. Well done. All right. So let's put up the poll. Evelyn, I know you have control of that. So each of our stream MVPs can get 1,000 experience points if they are the winner. And the poll is up. And there it is. And
just remember your level 5 people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just remember, I'm so close to level 7.
All right. So while that's happening, Terry, tell us about some of the stuff you've got going on. You got your World of Warcraft campaign. You've got a Monday Night Pathfinder 2 campaign. Talk about that for a second.
So I'm glad you said something. Fantastic. So starting next Monday, I'm going to be streaming a Pathfinder 2E campaign called Extinction Curse. I've been wanting to look into Pathfinder a little further, and I really am enjoying some of the things they've done with action economy in Pathfinder 2. And so doing a small campaign that will technically, might call it small, it'll run levels 1 through 20. So it's not a small campaign. And the 4 members are circus performers that have to deal with a bunch of things happening on an island in the inner sea. And I'm really kind of stoked about it.
Well, I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. And so please feel free to post that on our Discord.
It's after yours, Josh, because Josh's is early. Right?
Yeah, we're going to Josh next. But yes, please post that on our Discord. And Josh, tell us, thank you, Terry. Josh, tell us about Children of Dirt. I know you had a great night last night. Your subs blew up. Talk about what you're doing with your campaign and your stream, please.
So Children of Dirt is 5e D&D 5th edition on hard mode. It is a lot of the nitty gritty, and for all you gamers out there, think Castlevania mixed with Dark Souls, mixed with The Witcher, mixed with Vikings, all wrapped up into one. And then also, unlike 5th edition, which I feel like goes really hardcore from the get-go, what we're doing is we're starting at very low NPC stat blocks and then getting sidekick levels from Tasha's Guide, or Cauldron of Everything. And then from there, these characters are role-playing into their classes. So they technically haven't even chosen their class and don't get to choose their class. It's whatever situations happen, and they haven't even gotten that yet. So it's super fun. We just had an incredible session, but sadly we're off the next 2 weeks as I am moving to Los Angeles.
No, Nashville. Nashville. You're going to change your mind. You're coming to Nashville. I know you are.
And that also means I'm off next Tuesday because I won't be able to stream then. Right, where was I with that? Right, on Monday nights from 7:30 to 11:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/NPC Voices. Come see the most beautiful young women and most amazing individuals you will ever see in your entire life. I love my place.
And we run at 10 p.m. till 1 a.m.
All right, great.
Whoa!
Yes, so you can raid into him, and so please check both them out. And great streams. I've seen some of the Children of Dirt stuff. Your role players are amazing. Josh, you're not worthy of them. I want D&D Imposter and Cowboy Hob and all of them to they need to play on my streams and just forget about you.
Oh, because if they play on yours, you'll take them because you're an amazing DM.
I'm teasing. But no, so good. And Terry, yes, I really want to check out your stream as well. That sounds so fun. Circus performers.
It's an intriguing concept because they actually have to I'm delving very deep into the role play, and part of it is they run a circus as part of the adventures that they do. So
I love that. And so Anna B. Meyer, I talked to Jay about this. They had like an hour-long call with Lord Gasumba today. He and I chat all the time, and we were talking about Anna B. Meyer, and she has a campaign that's not streamed. and her players start at level 0. And they've done like 8 sessions, and they still haven't hit level 1. And I asked them like, what are they doing? Are they like growing turnips? I mean, like, what's that? But it was a really good conversation, and I think it's a very fun way to do it. So I might do something similar with Chapter 2 of GHA, because I do like the idea of slow playing, really investing in role play. I think that's so much fun, and I could just like. Kill it, Terry. I know you will kill it. It's me. So much fun.
Yeah.
All right. So the winner was Lilith. Congratulations, Lilith, our stream MVP. And she's not here, so we'll tell Vivi when she gets back.
I'll really let her know.
Yeah, okay, good. She's a hard worker for sure. Now, either Theater Evie or Rory, anything else you'd like to shout out with your streams and your Instagrams or anything else you guys are working on? And Rory, I owe you, by the way, man. We got to get this podcast up. We're going to make that happen. I'm going to get on it this week. I promise you, I've been telling you for 2 months I would do it. I will do it this week. All right, sorry, Evelyn.
Well, I'll be playing a sorcerer in that little Pathfinder 2 campaign.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, so I will be a half-elven sorcerer with a very interesting little thing in her backstory. So, but yeah, I have ideas for what her act is going to be in the circus.
Ooh.
So, yes.
Stripper.
Love it.
No.
Why not?
Because we're trying to keep it PG.
No, PG-13, little R. It's okay. You know, we're not.
Yeah, don't. Oh yeah, Children of Dirt is like PG-13.
Yeah, we're not super prudes. Like we're
Just so everyone knows.
No, I'm so glad this came up though, because also this whole faith and fantasy thing, talking about the Satanic Panic and all that, it's going to happen here in later June. So I've got so many people that reach out to me and said they want to participate, and it's going to be a really fun stream for us. And we're going to talk about this because, you know, we're not prudes here. We like difficult topics. We've had torture. I've had limbs separated and tongues pulled out, and sorry, Gimbal, but all kinds of nasty stuff that happens. But it's still, well, I don't want to give away too much, but there's a way you can do this in D&D where it can be, sort of dark a bit, but still hold to faith, which is something that many of our viewers are really connected with, and I think it's going to be a really fun stream coming up in later June. Josh, you're going to be on that. Rory, I know you're going to be on that. You guys have both expressed interest. Terry, he's a satanic worshiper, so he will not be on it, but he will. I'm teasing. He's not.
You do what you need to sometimes.
All right. So, with all that said, yes, no, Josh. So Robert, you're in. I knew you would be. Steve, yeah, we'll see. Maybe. Bam. All right. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much. Congrats to Vivi. And Evelyn, can you hang on for 1 second while everyone else drops and I'll kill the stream? Wait, should I raid? Is there anyone else to raid?
Oh, yeah. We got, right now we have up
20 show.
I'm seeing
Legends of Adventurous, Praetor's Rejects.
Oh, Praetor's is up. Okay.
Gaming.
Hang on here.
Goblin Cave TV.
Nap Goblins, which is Hobbs.
Oh, you got Nightheart. You got Nightheart Gaming.
Die Repeat.
Yeah, let's raid Nightheart. I love those guys over there. Hang on
Sounds
here. And I feel bad because I really like Lawful Stupid. They're our friends from Britain, and I've just not been with them the last couple of weeks because I was on vacation. But they have really been friends to us, and I like them. Nightheart, here we go. Start raid. Thank you everyone for watching Blue Box tonight. Tomorrow night, tune in for Lore Masters Arcanum, where you can influence how we continue to grow the channel and do things like advantages and inspirations and other sorts of rule sets in the game. I got a lot of other topics Evelyn and I are talking about, and so you're going to want to check that out tomorrow night, as we will be back live and we will raid now.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? All right, and I'll kill the stream here. Done.